thing. It was on my phone.
Welcome back to Northside LDN, and today we've got the headline: Raphina being linked to Arsenal Football Club, Pepe being unhappy at Arsenal with the lack of game time. Does he look like he's going to leave? And are Arsenal looking at Raphina as the replacement for Pepe in the summer transfer window? We're going to get into that and more. Without further ado, let's run the intro. Vamos caramba! Welcome back to Northside LDN. Ford, what are you telling me, bro?
I'm good, man. What are you saying, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm just here, man. Chilling. It's snowing out here, man. Are you lot getting snow down in Cardiff?
Nah, bro. It's just sun and cold, bro.
Yeah? We got like some snowstorm, bro. It's mad.
Oh, we had it yesterday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we had some hailstones, but it's all right. The weather's all right. It ain't cold. It's cold now, but it's like it ain't raining, it ain't wet. It's just the sun's out with a bit of chilliness.
Yeah.
It's a bit cold. Yeah, it's all right though. Got a coat on, you're fine to walk around, bro.
This is the only thing this country misses, man, is good weather, man. Because you can earn good money, you can get a good career. Just the weather is dead, man. Like literally, like it's absolutely dead. But listen, without further ado, let's get into the first headline today. Raphina. Looks like Raphina being linked to Arsenal Football Club. Obviously, Leeds are down towards relegation. And obviously, we can get them in a cut price if they do get relegated. That with Bielsa leaving, and we know the whole situation going on there. We also got Pepe that looks like he might be leaving. Would you be happy to have Raphina as a replacement for Pepe?
He brings something different to Arsenal only, so I wouldn't mind him at the club. You know, he's a quality player. He's technically good, and obviously there's rumors about him going to Arsenal more than there's anywhere in the club. I think Barcelona, they ruled it out.
Yeah.
Today, I think they said there's no interest. I'll take him. Him. He's a quality player. He brings something different, doesn't he? He's one of them players who can take on a player, take on 1-2 brand and snap a shot in the top corner.
Yeah. No, 100%. I definitely think
different.
I definitely think he could bring something to Arsenal. Obviously, at the moment, we've got Martinelli and Saka on the wings. Obviously, Pepe's not getting much rotation, but I think we should keep Pepe and get Raphina. Do you know what I mean? So then we have rotation on both wings. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I definitely don't think we should get rid of one for another because we don't have enough rotation. Plus, we're going to be in more competitions if we qualify for Europe. So we definitely need to rotate Saka and Martinelli 100%. Either you rotate them for the league or you rotate them for cup matches or in Europe. You definitely need rotation to be fighting up in all fronts, which we should be, a club of our stature. And for me, I rate him, I rate him. And it literally coincides with the rumors of Pepe leaving and potentially walking out, and for me, I don't want Pepe to go. I want Raphina, but I don't want Pepe to go. I think Pepe, we talk a lot. You've spoken a lot about the way Lacazette's been treated. I think Pepe's been treated even worse.
Oh, yeah, 100%, bro. He has no Arsenal fan or turn around to say he hasn't been mistreated in the club. He has. But you know what? I was watching his show it was on Tuesday? And turn that noise off, bro. There's a thing going off. Go down. It's a video playing, yeah. Yeah, turn it off. You can hear the video. Oh yeah, I don't know who said it, but you know what? Nothing surprises me with Arsenal. I swear it was Lee who said it. He said about it could be something with the agent and money-wise. And that's why the reason why they don't play Pepe is because every time they play Pepe, he gets paid something. And I said something like that. It's got to be. And I said, remember I told you it was something financial before?
Yeah.
I said, it won't surprise me. And then the other day, I think on Tuesday, Lee mentioned it. Now, that won't surprise me one bit with Arsenal. It won't be surprising me because obviously the agent who had him in, he done dodgy deals, innit? For himself. So it's like, is it they don't play him for full 90 minutes because if he plays Pepe, does he get a stake out of that payment for him playing?
Well, I don't really know because we had Raul Sanllehi and he got fired with something to do with this Pepe deal, and maybe there was a backhander or something there.
That's what it is, and that's why I think Arsenal is in contract. If we play him, do we have to pay him? No one knows. But I won't be surprised if it's something to do with that. Because, sometimes you can see he's dying. He starts him in the cup games, but in the Premier League games, he wants to bring him on and wants to start him. There's got to be something. There's got to be something up, bro.
But that makes no sense, bro. Like, at the end of the day, whether you're going to sell him or keep him, why don't you play him, give him some minutes, let his stats go up, and then other clubs will actually be interested if you want to flog him off.
But the Arsenal want to sell him.
You can only demand a high transfer fee. We're not going to get 70 mil. Let's just forget that. That's not happening unless he completely changes, stop dibbly-dabbling too long on the ball and starts becoming more direct and get his stats up there. We're not going to get what we paid for him. So what I'm saying is, why don't you play him? And then, if he's, let's say he ends the season with, 12 assists and, I don't know, 10 or 15 goals, then you can demand 50 mil. Then you can demand, even if you don't like him. But when you got him rotting on the bench and only getting 10 minutes, who's going to really look at him? And anybody that does look at him, they'll say, well, he hasn't been playing that well, so we want him at a cut price. So really, Arsenal not playing him, for me, is a lose-lose. Play him. Plus, Saka needs rotation as well. Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand. Like, do we really believe that Pepe can't bring nothing to this team? I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that. How can man come from the AFCON and bang in the AFCON and yet he can't do nothing here?
No. That's why. This is what I'm trying to tell you. No, I me and you, we never agree, but I do agree with you on Pepe. You know that I agree with you, and this is what I think that I don't. Not just me. I think a lot of Arsenal fans. I'm speaking out about a lot of Arsenal fans. I think a lot of Arsenal fans, even Arteta in fans, I'll be honest with you, even they back Arteta, a lot of them I know, even as exactly the same thing with Pepe. There's no footballing reasons why he doesn't play it. You could play him down the middle, you could play him down the middle and let the young boys do it. With him being here, he's a finisher. So if a chance drops to him, you're better in the corner. And that's why when I was thinking it's got to be something to do with money in the club. And then when Lee brought that up, I was thinking, bro, there's got to be truth in that. But I know he did it for the joke. But both, there's no football reason why not to play Pepe. Jeremy, he's a good player. Like, I know he comes on and he had against Villa, he made that mistake. He could have conceded a goal if give away a stupid free kick in the wrong place, in a dangerous place. But that's besides that. That's one off. But since he's come on, he has affected the team. He has been good. So there's got to be a reason behind it, bro. And this ownership and this club, there's got to be something behind it. Yo, bro, there's always someone playing, bro, in the background.
Hold on a sec.
You have to mute him.
This one here. Hold on. Flipping out. This transfer mark, man, they always got a video, man. Flipping out. So annoying. Anyway, back to Raphina. I mean, with Pepe, we're both in accordance that, he needs more game time and he can definitely bring something to this team. But for some reason, Arteta doesn't rate him. For reasons both of us don't even know why. With Raphina,
but is that Arteta though? I think Arteta do rate him, bro. But I think is Arteta trying to, because Arteta did come out and say he's quality, he's doing amazing, all that. But is Arteta giving?
Yeah, but he's not going to come out and say he's shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, but but it's got to be more reasons to it, bro. I'm telling you, because of that.
I don't think he fancies him, bro. Because look, listen to this. Yeah, how can he play in Nketiah on Pepe? How can he play in Nketiah and
like I said to you, bro,
Lacazette? And they're not even committed to the team. They're not committed to the squad, but they get minutes. But yet, this guy that's still in contract, I think he's going to, at the end of the season, he's still got another 2 years, is fighting for 8, 10, 15 minutes. It's ridiculous. And Raphina, for me, go on.
I just think it's got to be fine. There's got to be some financial business, bro. I'm telling you, man. I was watching something the other day, with Ozil's agent, and the things what goes on in football, bro. Nothing surprises me no more.
Oh yeah, I saw that on AFTV. Yeah, I saw that. Bro, I saw that.
Yo, that's what I was watching. I was thinking, bro, this agent might have done something to Pepe to make him. You don't know, bro. But I just hope Arsenal, if they're fighting this agent and they're saying, yo, don't spoil a boy's career. Play him for Arsenal, and if you're not going to play him, sell him. Pepe don't deserve it. You either play him at our club or sell him and let him go move on, because there's got to be something dodgy with his contract with that ex-agent of Arsenal who used to go get all the big players. He's a bit he's dodgy himself. So
no, I agree. There's definitely something in it. I mean, when we're looking at
bro, I'm telling you, bro.
When we're looking at Raphina's stats, obviously 25-year-old Brazilian international, 27 appearances in the Premier League, 9 goals, 3 assists. Not bad. Bear in mind he's playing for Leeds. In the FA Cup, 1 appearances, no goals or assists. I would love to have him at Arsenal, only because I've seen him play. I'm not going off of stats, but he's a tricky winger. He's adapted already to the Premier League. He knows the league. He doesn't need too long to adapt to this league. And he's been touted to go to big teams abroad, and I definitely think he's a great player. I mean, he's been valued right now at 40 million pounds. If we can get him, for 35 to 40 mil, I think is okay. I don't think he's worth anything more than that. I don't think he's worth 50 mil. I don't think he's worth 60 mil. Just on current form and how things are going, and the fact that if Leeds do get relegated, then they can't really demand a big fee, and we could eventually get him for a cut price just because of the situation over there at Leeds. So I don't know. Will Arsenal pounce on that? I don't know. I'm not too sure. There is another player being linked to Arsenal though, and this player is a La Liga striker, and I don't know much about him. En-nesyri, he's a striker over there for Sevilla in Spain, and Sevilla got a decent team. They've won the Europa a couple of times, and yeah, they're a decent team, man. I mean, I haven't seen this guy play. Do you know anything about him?
Yusuf en-nesyri, yeah, he's Moroccan. He's a good player.
Yeah, have you seen him play before?
I've seen him. Yeah, I've seen him. He's got some good goals. Yeah, he's a good player.
See, I don't know if he's the type of player that Arsenal need. I don't really know too much about him, to be honest.
He's a good player. He's a good player. He's Moroccan.
Yeah, 24 years old, Moroccan international. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's quite all right, bro. He'd be good if he's quite quick, physically strong. He'd be all right. He'd be all right for Arsenal.
I don't know, man. I don't know about this guy. I'll be honest with you. I don't know about this guy. The stats as well. Like, stats don't say everything, but when you don't watch a player, you're like, what? How are they performing in an inferior league? Now, listen, La Liga ain't no league for bums. But when I look at the stats, what I like to do is look at it and half it and say, right, that would be your output in the Premier League. And I'm thinking, nah, to me, ain't looking that great. Like, if you look at his stats right now, 15 appearances in La Liga, 3 goals, 2 assists. 2 appearances in the Champions League, only 1 assist. 4 appearances in the Europa League, no goals, no assists. I just don't think it's worth it. Being valued at 31.5 million pounds, I think we could do better, bro.
Yeah, there's just rumours in it. I don't think it's just rumours in it.
Yeah.
And he's not worth 31 million pounds. He's worth about 15 million euros.
Yeah, I mean, leave it in the chat, people. Do you know about this Yusuf en-nesyri guy? Have you seen him?
Yeah.
I just never seen him, and when I'm looking at his stats,
Yusuf en-nesyri.
Well, I think for me, I don't know about you, Fuad. I want people that are certified starters coming into this team now. I think we have enough kids. I want players, world-class players, and players that are going to demand starting. Looking at this guy's stats, I don't see him. Who's he going to displace?
But it's like you're right. I agree with you. I think even like when we were linked with Djokovic, like you were saying, is he really the answer? Like he went to Juventus now. He ain't fighting like he was at Fiorentina. So like we need to establish striker. Like, do you know what? Yeah. But in the Premier League,
with his stats at least, you could say it's worth a goal, because when me and you have sat here and we've discussed Darwin Núñez. Now that is in an inferior league. Darwin Núñez playing in the Liga Portuguesa and Vlahovic is playing in Italy, but both of their stats were very similar. Now that's obviously scouts have got to see the way they play. Do they fit what Arteta's trying to do at this team? Even though I don't rate Arteta, cool, but do they fit his system? That's mainly what we could go by, because we don't watch the Portuguese league every week. We don't watch the Italian league. And what I'm saying is, with this Nesrian guy, his stats are telling me that he's not good enough already. Do you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. Yeah. I could be wrong, but what have I got to go by if I don't watch him?
No, you're right. No, you can't go by stats. I'd never go by stats. And the other thing is like when you look at with the Portuguese striker,
Darwin Núñez.
Yeah, Darwin Núñez. Yeah, the difference between him and the striker is that he actually stands out. Do you know what I mean? And And that's what, like, oh, all right then. It's like, yo, he's like, he proper stands out, like in the Champions League, you know, we were gonna go buy a player who's like, wait there, bro, wait, missing, bro, Juventus paid £63 million for him, and then you see this young boy come out of the ring, bam, standing out in the Champions League, standing out in the thing, and they're the ones who be like, oh, you know what, he's worth the 63 million. You could actually gamble with him because he's doing it in the biggest competition in the world. And when you do it in that competition, I think your worldwide views and like, oh, whoa, who's this kid?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like that header he scored against Ajax. That's a world beater. Do you know what I mean? You know, that doesn't matter. He plays for Benfica. You know, at the end of the day, Benfica are in the semi-finals. I mean, in the quarterfinals. Because of that, he took his chances. You know, he had a chance and he took it. And that's what you need sometimes. You need that kind of the caliber of a player who's like, yo, if you give me a chance, it's going in the net. And I think I'm not saying it because he is, but a lot of good players do come from Benfica, a lot of strikers and a lot of good players.
Yeah. Di Maria came from Benfica. Who else came from Benfica? Di Maria, João Felix. Was Diego Costa there? Was Diego Costa at Porto? And I think Diego Costa was at Porto. But in general, the big three teams in Portugal, a lot of their exports do well abroad in La Liga or in the Premier League. You know what I mean?
They've always been good. So it's like he stands out in it. So he's the one Arsenal should be looking at. Like, do you know what? And the thing is, you'll know now with the rumours. And the thing is, even Fabrizio saying like Arsenal are definitely in for the striker and they're gonna spend big. And when he's saying it, you know it's gonna happen.
But we have to, though. We have to. I mean, they don't really have any choice. We're only be left by the end of the season. We're literally going to be left with the only striker is Balogun, bro. So they got no choice. They have to go for a striker.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. It's like now that it's like, you know, the transfer market, it opens in July. July. But people forget in April, that's when negotiation starts, because a transfer takes a long time, especially. And people say, how do you mean by that? I was like, I know a footballer who plays for Middlesbrough, and he was saying to me, he's like, it takes a long time. It's like, you got to think the schools, the family, they're looking for a house, you know, and you know, and obviously it takes a while for the family to adapt and what's going to happen and where they're going to move. Then obviously the player got to go there and negotiate. The agent got to find the school for the kids. The agent got to find the property, and that don't happen in 24 hours. It happens over weeks, innit? It's like if you were moving now out of Watford and your family's there, you're not going to get your stuff out in 24 hours and say, "Mum, goodbye." You're going to sit down with your mum. Your mum's going to try to persuade you not to go, and that's why it takes so long, bro. So that's why,
that's why you talk to multiple players to get
100%.
To get a feel. Has this got legs? Can we convince them, or are they using us, or are they, you know, using us for clout? Because you know a lot of players use clubs' links to get linked to another team, or to get, you know, to ask for a bigger wage and say, I'm in high demand. So, you know, look, Arsenal are looking at me. So that's why I got my backup in January when we didn't do that with Vlahovic and we messed around and then was going for last minute strikers at the end of the transfer window, because we should have already in talks by October, November. We should already be in talks. Like, okay, January transfer window's coming up. Let's get a feel to who would want to come to this team, who is available, and then have a list of striker number 1, striker number 2, striker number 3. Okay, if you can't get any of them, cool, but you have an attempt. Then you look at other positions, and you have 3 or 4 different players for each position that you want to get. And sometimes it can be that you can't get a striker in January, and maybe you go for a CDM, or one of your central midfield targets are available and you go for them. But we didn't see that proactiveness against in the January transfer window. I'll tell you why I rate it a 0.
I'll tell you why another one is like, who signed, and bro, you knew Aston Villa had money. You knew already. It's like Aston Villa, I think a year today, like in April, obviously Jack Grealish agreed to go to Man City. They agreed terms and all that. He signed for them most probably at the end of April, and the season went on. And then when you see as soon as the window opens, Aston transfer market open, and you know Aston Villa's fire money, you already know where that money's come from, bro. Manchester City, bro. And that's how it works. And people think it happens. No, bro. Transfers happen around April, May time. And that's what I'm saying. It's like one man.
They already knew who they were going to go for once.
Yeah.
Once
And
Grealish
and like you said, I think Arsenal already knows. Listen, as soon as April hits, bam, go and give him the contract, give him what he wants, bam. And I think Calvin-Lewin might come. Do you know why I got not Calvin-Lewin?
I don't want him. I don't want him.
No, not Calvin-Lewin. My bad. Not Calvin-Lewin. The Brentford boy.
Ivan Toney.
I got a feeling he's coming. Dolph.
Bro, I swear that I want this guy, bro. He's a
Do you know why? You know why I see it?
I want him
because I think Arsenal be sniffing around him. And do you know when he come up with that? Is it something? I don't know if it's true. They said he tweeted something about Arsenal, didn't it?
Yeah, I think I saw something.
When you do things like that, that means, listen, people, be excited.
Nah, I'm not gonna go off a tweet, bro, because I remember Arsenal fans, these top gooners, getting very excited because Gnabry a couple of weeks ago put a picture of him on Instagram with a vintage Arsenal shirt. He also had a vintage Bayern Munich shirt, and he had also a vintage flipping Germany shirt. They don't mean nothing. Like, I don't go off of what they do on social media, bro. Like, I take all these stories with a pinch of salt, bro, because this to me is all BS.
I don't want Calvin-Lewin. I don't want Calvin-Lewin myself. I don't want Calvin-Lewin. I think what Ivan told me is easy because, at the end of the day, the man settled in London. He lives in London anyway. And it's not like you're going to go fly him in or fly him out. You're going to phone him up, come for a medical. Jeremy, come and see a real shower room and a real bathroom. And he'll be like, I'm signing. That's it, bro.
Do you know what it is, Most of the stories that I read out, the headlines that I read out and then give my opinion, when you actually read the article, the links, there's no links, bro. They just said, oh, Arsenal are talking to so-and-so. Where's the links? When you actually read the whole thing, but you know what it is? Most football fans just read the headlines and get excited. I'm just putting it out there that this is what's circulating. I ain't saying it's true. I ain't saying it's happening. Nothing. Because most of the time when I read through it, it's BS. It's BS. January transfer window. How many players did I cover, How many of them came to Arsenal? Do you know what I'm saying? Most of the stories, they know. These journalists know. If you put Arsenal's name, Man United's name, Chelsea's name, people will click and they're getting money. So that's what it's all about. It's all clickbait. 99% of this crap is clickbait, bro.
I will. Do you know what though? I will give go sit on transfer. I will give Arsenal credit, the manager credit and the board credit. If someone turns around and said, "I don't really want to play for Arsenal," and they did think, then I'd rather them go without a player, raw players, instead of them saying, "Oh, I don't really want to come, but I don't mind signing." That means you won't give 100%, and that means if we spent money, So, but this summer, like you said, they got. If they get a Benfica striker, I think a lot of people would be like, you know what, we mean business now. And if
we need to push on from that. I don't want to just get Darwin Núñez and then be like, oh, no, that's what we could do.
I think Arteta's looking at it like this, all right? Arteta's looking at it. Even Fabio Mares is saying and it's coming out, and it is hot rumors around. Even my friend is saying the Portuguese boy, but they're looking at it. If we get him, and we get the one from the Premier League, and we get from me, we sell Xhaka. I think Xhaka's going, and we get Sancho, whatever. Sancho's good, or another. There's another boy who plays in the Bundesliga. They're looking at who's meant to. He's good. He's a defensive midfielder, but he can attack too. So he's a left-sided player, like Xhaka is playing now.
Okay.
So if they get him, he plays in France. I mean, but I think he's German. He's a good player. They're looking at him too. So if they're the players they're linked with, Arsenal could definitely put out a challenge next season. Experience, powerful, and especially with the Portuguese striker, Nuno, he's quality, bro. Do you know when you see that header, bro? It was it's a wall beater. They'll keep us. He just bam. And even when you watch him, his goals in Portugal, Benfica, his goals, they're quite if you give him half a chance, he'll bury it.
Listen, we don't know, man. Listen, I take this all with a pinch of salt because Werner looked world class over there in the Bundesliga. Come here and flopped. Some work out, some don't. But there's another striker being linked. Arsenal make contact to sign £34 million striker, taller than Vlahovic and Haaland. Flipping hell, puta que pariu. Because he's taller. What does that mean? Do I care? I don't even know. Gianluca Samanca has been linked to Arsenal. He plays for Sassuolo. and apparently he's being linked. He's being linked to Arsenal, and basically just over being 20. I think he's like 23, 24, and because he's taller than Haaland, like it's just ridiculous, bro. Like I don't even get it. Like who cares if he's taller or not? He's 23 years old, Italian. He's got 23.
Oh, yo, this kid's good, bro.
He's got 23 appearances in the Seria, 13 goals, no assists.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good, bro. He's good, this kid. I watched him play.
2 appearances in the Italian Cup and 1 assist. Listen, I ain't watched him, but
Yeah,
if he's so great, how come other teams aren't in for him?
Oh, they will be.
Yeah?
Yeah, they will be, bro. Trust me.
You never brought this guy up to me before. Now all of a sudden you're bigging him up.
No, because I watched him. I watched him in I watched him play one game when I was watching the Italian League on BT Sports.
Yeah.
And I seen the highlights of him, and I seen him score goals. And yeah, he's good, but he's technically good for the tall guy. I don't know, he's technically good. And my friend who watches Italian League, I mean, my friend watches like Italian League. He watches Premier League. He's been screaming up. Why don't you go and get him? And this guy.
Yeah, but wait. How come you buoyed off Vlahovic and his stats were better than this guy, but yet not all of a sudden Samanka's the be or end all like?
Because Samanka's there's no pressure on him, innit? Abramovich, look what happens when you get to the event.
You're talking Bukaria now, man. How can you say, oh, he's a great guy, and then you're buoying off Vlahovic saying, oh, but look at the league he's in and he's not doing that well.
No, but this kid, you can see he's physically good, bro. I watched him play once. He's physically good.
What, Vlahovic ain't?
Nah, I don't think he is.
Like, you're buoying off Vlahovic here. Let's have a look at Vlahovic's stats.
This kid's gonna be good, bro.
Like, you're buoying off Vlahovic.
I'm not saying now. A lot of teams ain't looking at him now, but watch in the summer.
Yeah, look at Vlahovic. 28 appearances, 21 goals, 5 assists, and yet you're telling me that Samanka's the be or end all. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, but that's for Juventus. That's for the Fiorentina. Juventus. Have a quick score.
Yeah, but Fiorentina and Juventus, isn't it? But still, it's still in the same league, and you still got to do it. No, but yet you're bigging up Samanka. That don't make no sense, bro.
Nah, Samanka's gonna be good. He's young. He's gonna be good, bro. Trust me. He's gonna be
good. I
guarantee you. All right. No side. In 2 years' time, you're gonna be like, oh, you know what, bro? You're right. He's gonna be good, bro. He's technically good, bro.
Nah, for me, I just don't understand your logic. Like you buoy off Conte, but yet Arteta's the man. You buoy off Vlahovic, but yet Samanka's the man. It don't make no sense, bro.
No, I'm saying to you, I've seen him play, innit? You asked me if I've seen him play, and I said, yeah, he's technically good. Then you are automatically saying, well, I haven't seen him play. Is he better this way? I'm just saying to you, he will suit Arsenal.
So you would prefer him over Samanka?
Well, bro, it ain't about me preferring him over Samanka. He's a Juventus player. He ain't coming, so he's irrelevant, bro. No.
If you could have chosen both, you would have went for Samanka.
Well, I'm not in it. I'm not in that situation to choose both because he chose Juventus. So I'm not gonna. The man chose Juventus, so I'm not gonna. It's
the fact that you dodged the question means that you don't rate Samanka that highly.
No, Samanka's a good player, bro. I'm saying to you, he's a young, good player, bro. Watch him, go and watch him play, and you come back and tell me, you know what? Actually, he's good. He's a good player, bro.
He might be decent, but I don't think he's what we need. I don't think he's good enough.
Bro, trust me, he's a good player. I'm telling you now, he's a very good player, bro. And you know what? You'll see in 2 years' time, or maybe next season, when he's playing at a bigger club, because I know big team, he'll go to a big team, and you'll be like, you know what? Fuad, you said he is a good player, bro. Samanka's a good player. He's technically good too.
We'll see, man. For me, not good enough. Not the level of player that we need, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, look, there are a few issues.
Would you take him over? Would you take him over Lacazette and Nketiah?
Huh?
Like going off his stats. All right, go off his stats. Go and watch him play and see how he plays.
I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's good enough. I want an elite striker. Do you know what? He's got 13 goals. That's Samanka guy. It's just screaming out of Lacazette. I want a clinical goal scorer. I want a ruthless goal scorer. That is what I want. I don't want a goal scorer that's going to come here, score 10 goals, 14 goals. Nah, bro. I need you 20 goals plus minimum every. That's what I want. You ask me what I want. That's what I want. Because I want to go for the league. You're only aiming for top 4. I'm aiming for the league. So it's different. Mine and we got different ambitions. Your ambition is top 4. My ambition is winning the league. So not good enough for me. Bukayo Saka's should soon be back from COVID-19. Tomiyasu almost finally shaken off his long-term calf issue. Aaron Ramsey's another fitness doubt due to a hip problem. but he may miss Monday's game against Crystal Palace. That's all for our injury list. Let's get into this headline. Arsenal and Tottenham set to play in the Champions League decider at the end of the season. What do you think about this, Fuad?
Do you know what? I'm going to shoot Daily Mirror. Now, does it make sense? No, it don't.
We do still need to play them, though, innit? That's why they're bringing this up. We didn't play them because of COVID.
You know this game, all right? This game ain't nothing to do for that. It ain't nothing to do with Arsenal fans and Tottenham fans. It's whatever suits Sky Sports agenda. And I'm just going to go
for agenda.
You know, and my opinion is it don't look right. It don't make sense for them playing at the end of the season. What makes sense is Arsenal playing Man United on the 23rd of April, and they can squeeze that in on a Wednesday on the 27th of April. And the views of Sky will be so high. Arsenal, United, Arsenal, Tottenham. That's in 1 week. So I think, personally, they're going to put on the 27th of April. Only because it makes sense for views. You know, Sky Sports go off views. They don't go off, they go off when people watch it. And they're like, at the end of the season. But if you put it in between Man United and them, then people will definitely watch it. Well, Arsenal playing Man United on a Saturday, on the Saturday the 23rd of April, and they're playing Tottenham on the 27th. Well, that makes sense. That Sky Sports. I think it's going to be the 27th of April myself. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think?
No, I think what you're saying makes sense. You know, you're talking about the gap when Arsenal play Man United on the 23rd to the 1st of May. Obviously, if we've got a week gap, why not fill it up with one of the biggest matches in the Premier League? For me, the biggest rivalry. Arsenal-Tottenham, to me, is the biggest rival. I mean, you look at Liverpool-Everton, no one really cares. Liverpool-Man United, I mean, if Man United were the Man United of old and Liverpool now strong as they are, that would be big, but it's not that big. Man United and City, Man United aren't strong enough to make that interesting enough. I think Tottenham-Arsenal, no matter where we are, it doesn't matter if Tottenham are doing well, Arsenal are not doing well, whatever. It's always big, bro. It's always been big. Do you know what I mean?
But look, what I mean is look what they've done, all right? Look how they've done it. Look, see? They've done it clever. Look how Sky Sports done it. They've done Arsenal, Southampton away. Chelsea away. United at home. They'll put Tottenham away. West Ham home away. That's what they'll do it. Look, exactly like, see how they fitted Chelsea in? Because look at it. From the 16th, it's 4 days after. Now we're playing on the 23rd. And we can fit in the 27th, the 1st of May. Do you know what I mean? That's a 3 or 4 day rest. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at they could fit it in that week.
Yeah, because from the 23rd, you got a Sunday through to Saturday. So they got more than a Wednesday to recover. Yeah, exactly. You could put it on the Wednesday. You could put it on the Thursday even. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with you, man. I think this story is BS. I definitely think we will be playing the week of the 25th of April, just before we go and face West Ham. We'll have the North London derby, and I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. They're starting to get a bit of momentum over there, so yeah, man, it'll be good. It'll be good. Listen, for the last half an hour, let's get into the comments. Abdullahi, Gary Neville on Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. If Mikel gets Arsenal to 4th, he was really hard about it. He's probably hard about it. He'd probably say, right, that's the best I can do here. I'm going to do my next job. Okay, I don't know. Neville's chatting straight up doo-doo. Arsenal have not played in the Champions League since 2016-17 season, but are currently 4th with 10 matches to play. Gary Neville believes Arteta may not be able to take the Gunners higher. While Jamie Carragher says they must follow Liverpool's lead in the transfer market. Mikel Arteta has proven himself to be a brilliant coach during his time in charge at Arsenal, but he may find that finishing 4th in the Premier League is as good as it gets at the Emirates. The Gunners are currently 4th in the table, 3 points above Tottenham, 4 points above Man United, having played 1 game fewer than their rivals. Neville said that achievement may only be seen as a success at Arsenal because because of the depressed ambition that has potentially taken hold of North London. Listen, I definitely think the ambition over here is in the gutter, which is why Fuad thinks top 4 is be or end all, and I'm in the mud. But at the same time, I do think we need to follow Liverpool's lead because we have the same model at this club, which is self-sustaining. And the main focus of that self-sustaining is getting a world-class manager if you're going to win the league.
What happens, all right, then? What happens?
And if he's telling me, once again, if he's telling me that this manager, which you've told me as well, Fuad, and multiple people, Saint LFC, never a foul daps, all these people keep telling me, I don't believe Arteta is the man to win us the league, then at the end of the season, get rid of him and get a manager that we do believe can
So
win.
what happens, all right? What happens then, all right? We get rid of him. An experienced manager comes in. It don't work out for him. We sack him. We don't know, and we don't even get Champions League football. Well, I say, for instance, we get sacked.
Isn't that the same thing we do with players? We buy a player.
I'm saying to you, as a club, I'm going to put a question to you all. If we get another manager, say we get an experienced manager next season, all right, and we don't get in the Champions League football, would you be happy with that?
No, he's got to go. I told you my standard is with any
so
manager.
What happens if a manager? So I'm saying to you is this guy, no, let him get us back into the competition, world best competition, and let's see what he does from there, and let's see if the board actually buys the players, then he gets another season, because that's what it is. He needs another season, and let's see what he does. Because at the present moment now, really and truly, we got 10 games left. Imagine you sack him, and a manager who comes is even worse than him.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he is, maybe it's not. I tell you what, the club.
You don't really want to bring someone that's doing good in it.
But I tell you what, yeah, you're talking about that, but maybe it can propel us into bigger, better things. What about Lampard at Chelsea? Yeah, they had the balls to sack a club legend, and they went with Tuchel, yeah, and they won a Champions League. So it works both ways, bro. But and Chelsea, if you in your heart, which you have said, if you in your heart you believe that this manager,
you talk about Chelsea, don't compare like Chelsea, all right? Look at Chelsea.
Why not?
Look at Chelsea's players compared to ours. You know, Lampard.
Wait. You're dissing the players that we got compared to Chelsea. Yet your manager, with his Project Youth, has brought most of these players.
Yeah, but you don't. You wait there. You say
you
Chelsea.
You can't pick them up to me and say, "Oh,
no, but you can't. No side. Look at the players he had with Chelsea. Come on, they're world beaters. What about Ballon d'Or?
Listen, they got a lot of Project Youth for that club. Let's go through that club because this is a myth. We've got Reece James, he's young. You've got Mason Mount, he's young. You got Havertz, he's young. You got Ziyech, he's 25, 26. You've got Werner, he's young. You got Hudson-Odoi, he's young. So don't go on like they ain't got a Project Youth over there as well. But the difference with them,
but you're making out. All right, they go Rudiger. They go.
Also, hold on. They also mix their Project Youth with rural experience. Yeah. What about that?
They got a world-class team. You know what they got Rudiger.
Is Chilwell not young as well? They got a young squad.
Quality.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but Chilwell's proven, bro. He played for Leicester. He was quality at Leicester. You know when
it's proven.
But it was okay.
They were calling him Shy Havertz.
But who bought all them players? It was Lampard.
No. You're giving me the argument of look at those players.
But Lampard bought all them players.
No, hold on.
Lampard bought all them players.
You said they're world class. I've never ever heard you say that Havertz is world class. Hudson-Odoi is world class. Mason Mount is world class. Reece James, that could be a debate. Yeah. Chilwell, you never said he was world class. So they got loads of players that you wouldn't say has had a world class. Kovacic, would you say is world class? Kante is world class. So they have sprinkled. The majority of that squad is actually young, bro. It is not an old squad. Yeah. They've got Aspilicueta that is looking like he's gonna go, and the other fullback looks like they're gonna go. So don't tell me about what about their youth project? They know, it's different with them. Nah, bro, they got a youth project.
You can't even give your own play. Do you know what, bro? You know what you don't realize, bro? You know what you don't realize is like these guys. You're talking about these guys, right? They're Lampard players. You just couldn't work with them.
Yeah, but the job is the job.
But there's no maybe
job. Like you can't work with them.
You're acting like with it, bro. You're acting like all right. The man walked into an apparatus, bro, and you're acting like Tuchel walked into a player who can't play football, bro. He bought established players, Lampard. All of them established, regardless if you like them or not. Our players haven't been established.
All right,
Tuchel walked
let
into
me tell you this.
and
Let me
everyone
tell you
in
this.
football
Let
agree
me
with
tell
me,
you
bro.
this. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this.
So
First of all,
you can't turn it around. This is
no. You asked me a question. You asked me a
You
question.
know, I'm
You
gonna
can't
say a
make a
fact.
statement. Hold on. You can't make a statement saying that they're world class because most of that team is not world class. They're very good players.
The
But
Champions
world
League
class,
winners, though.
I don't throw that world class label around easily like you do.
Yeah, but
Second of all, what I'm saying is, most of the time managers go into a team, they have to work and get the maximum out of what they've got. Now, when you look at West Ham, you can see that he's getting the maximum value out of those players. When Tuchel came in there, he won the Champions League with 0 of his players. 0. And I'm not saying that he inherited a team of trash players. He inherited youth project players and players that people were calling Shai Havertz. Yeah. Then he had Werner. Yeah. That is a striker that wasn't banging. Then he brought in Lukaku. That's his fault. It hasn't worked out. Fine. That is one player. He went in there, and most managers go into a team. You can't overhaul his whole team. When Gerrard went to Aston Villa, he didn't overhaul the whole team. When Klopp, look how long it took Klopp to overhaul the team. Look how long it took. You can't really compare Man City because they had world-class players. Majority of managers, every transfer get 3 or 2 signings. You can't expect to just overhaul.
But a lot of people,
your job as a manager is to go into a club. Yes, you can buy a couple of players, but you need to get the maximum out of the team that you've got. Now, would you say that Arteta has got the maximum out of these players?
Yeah, these players. Yeah, they have.
Okay, so finishing 8th and 8th is getting maximum out of these players.
No, they're not his players. But if he finishes 4th, all right, Arteta. If he finishes 4th, all right. First things first, we haven't played Champions League football for 5 years. If you don't want to play Champions League football, then we don't get it, don't moan about it. You can't, because you're contradicting yourself. So he's gonna get with there. He's gonna get his Champions League football with there. There's an achievement in the club himself. Then that's something that no one expected. Therefore, he needs to go out there and buy more players that he wants, that's going to fit his system, that's going to fit his philosophy, that's going to fit his style of play, and then make a challenge for the league. And I think Arteta could do that. Because by him doing this already, you can find the style of plays there. You can see the ball is starting to move faster. So yeah, when he buys the players that he wants, the next season, we'll see.
What I'm saying is your statement about Chelsea is bollocks because when he inherited, hold on. When he took over Chelsea, they were not favourites to win the league. So don't tell me that they were world class because they won the Champions League. Now you're coming out with this agenda of they were world class. They wasn't. Tuchel got the max out of them. And bear in mind, he hasn't even got an informed striker.
No, Chelsea fans.
He hasn't got an informed striker. He hasn't got an informed striker. Hold on. He ain't got an informed striker. He came into a team that weren't doing that great under Lampard, which is why Lampard got fired. He had a bunch of players that were bought by Lampard and had high ceilings, but they weren't favourites to win the Champions League. They weren't favourites to win the league. He hasn't won the league yet, but he won the Champions League, and he's in the top 3. Yeah, at the start of this season, we had that expectation with Man United after the signings Man United had. It wasn't Chelsea. No one was saying Chelsea is definitely nailed on to get top 4 and all this and that. He's overachieving with that team. Overachieving. So don't diss him because you love dissing these big managers. And
I don't diss Tuchel. With all due respect, bro. In a way, then you just contradicted yourself because all Chelsea fans at the start of the season thought they were in a race. What race are they in then?
They're not in the title race.
So he's not fighting your standards.
What do you mean?
Well, he's got a much better. He's got a much better team than us. And anyone on paper, you can put a survey out. They'll tell you exactly what I said. They've got a much better team than us, a much better squad than us. So why are they challenging? Even Chelsea fans come out with your standards, but they've seen the reality. Yo, it's quite hard to win a league. We need more players.
You're comparing. Okay. You're comparing, yeah. You're comparing what Arteta's done to what Tuchel's done.
No, I'm not comparing, bro. I'm just saying your standards.
When Lampard came out and said this team ain't ready to win nothing, Tuchel overachieved by winning the Champions League. Yes, this season he's not in a title race. He's bought one player. Yeah. Your manager, meanwhile, has got us one FA Cup and has got all this credit in the bank. He's gone 8th and 8th. We're still in cemented top 4, and yet he still needs more players. How dare you diss Tuchel that's only bought one player when your manager's already bought 6-7 players and he needs another 5 6 players before we can even judge him? Makes no sense. That's a double standard within itself. That's what I'm saying.
Double standards.
We are double standard. It's a double standard. Why does your manager need a quarter of a mil?
Do you know what? Okay, let me tell you something. If Mustafi was
I need to get onto the comments, bro.
if Mustafi was still at the club and all these dead wood, would you still support Arsenal?
That's not
Exactly.
what we're debating. That's not what
That's
we're
my case.
debating. That's not what we're debating. Now you're moving it because you're losing the
No,
argument.
no, you know what, in fact, bro, you know the Arteta's improving the team and improving Arsenal, and you can't accept it.
He's not
Because
improving
Arsenal
us.
been
He's not
shit for 18
improving us
years.
that much. He's
We haven't
improving
been in the
us
Champions League for 5 years and you're still ain't happy, bro. But we
anyway,
haven't been in the Champions League for 5 years and you're still ain't happy.
Ronald,
That's all the improvement.
Ronald
If Arsenal
says,
fans, I don't support it. It's weird, like being a football fan. If
that's
you're
cool.
not-
You
even
can
if-
live and die on your Arteta sword. That's
no,
cool.
it's not about Arteta. It's football in general, bro. There's no football.
I just don't
general
understand
fan.
how you diss Tuchel,
Because,
you diss
no,
Conte,
I'm not.
you diss Simeone, you diss all these world-class managers, but yet Arteta is the main guy. He's the one. He's
There's
level,
their clubs, bro. They're not my manager. I'm an Arsenal fan. Today,
okay.
I
All
respect them.
Okay.
That's
Well,
how I
thank you for showing your bias then. Thank you.
That's why I roll.
Ronald
That's how I
says,
roll.
"Hey Northside, I owe you an apology. I was deluded in thinking top 4 is a trophy. I realized the aim of sport is to win. We have to get Arteta out immediately. Sorry, bro. If we don't get top 4, I think you mean my bad. Listen, bro. Thank you, man. You're more man than forward because you actually admit when you're wrong. So
Yeah,
listen,
but
it is what it is, man.
If
Thank
you
you.
want Champions League football, don't moan about us not being there. That's what I don't get. It's like you've got to start somewhere.
What do you mean got to start somewhere?
Really don't get this fan base, bro. I really don't get it.
So we only started when Arteta come in. I've been waiting.
No. This fan base got to realize we have been in the den. No. We've been in the den for too long, for 18 years, and we haven't played Champions League football for 5 years. And if you're not happy about that, get into back into the big competition, bro.
Please, how will I tell Gracie I like her, bro? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not.
This guy's a flirt, man.
I'm not a matchmaker, bro. And bear in mind, if you're not 16, don't be coming at her like that because she's 16, innit? So I'm just saying that,
bro.
You get me? But big up Gracie, man. Big up Gracie, a real one.
This guy's a flirt. Go up, man. Coming on here talking that rubbish, bro. Leave the girl alone. She don't like you. She's not interested. I'm an agent. She don't like you.
No, sir. Big up, bro. Big up to you. Como vai, mano? Toki. You know what I mean? I discuted with forward, man. I'm arguing with forward. Arteta out. Directors out. Why are we looking for a replacement for Pepe, bro? Pepe is a replacement for Laka. Played down the middle at Lille, but the Arteta tax is real. I don't even if he doesn't play down the middle, I'd rather him on the wings. But I think we need rotation. I don't think this guy should be getting kicked out of the team. The ones that need to be kicked out is Xhaka and players like that. Do you know what I mean? El Nene needs to bounce. There's way more players that need to bounce before Pepe needs to go. In my opinion, for Teta, big up yes, Northside, Fuad and the chat.
Yes, bro. Yes, brother. Como vai a vida?
Always watch out for the adverts to avoid copyright. Yeah, bro, I'm trying, bro. It's that flipping transfer mark, bro. But now I know where to stop the video. I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna mute it before I.
The thing is, though, what they do right now, it's like what is people? They let you load up the thing, and when you're going through, then they pop the music on.
Yeah,
they pop it, and that's what they do. And then they'll try suing you for they think they're smart. These people. Copyright people, bro. Money
makers, man. Pepe has been mismanaged, but he isn't all that, to be honest. We played all that money for glorified Yannick Bolasie. Dead ball control, poor decision making, liability in build up. Listen, I'm not saying I agree with his weaknesses that you're talking about. I think his ball control is good. I think he dibble dabbles too much. He does too many step overs. He does too much in the final third. Whereas in the final third, if you look at Martinelli, he does the right thing. He plays it simple. He looks for anyone that's overlapping him. He looks for the clear pass. Whereas Pepe, he doesn't do that. And I definitely think that could be worked on, in my opinion, especially when we blew that much money. And if we're given a chance
I'm with Pepe. He's been a work in progress. Like to be honest with you, it's like when I first ever seen him play, he was like quite skinny. But when I seen him play the other time, he was quite hench, man. So it's like they henched him up and they benched him. So like I don't get it, bro. But honestly, he's quite hench now, you know, bro. When I first ever seen him play Pepe, he was like skinny. And when I seen him the last time I seen him, he was quite hench, bro. So
you know the thing I don't get. You know the thing I don't get, yeah? All you Arteta-ins were bigging up Arteta. When we first got Arteta, they were bigging up, he was the one that improved Sterling. He's the one that made Sterling the player he is now. Why can't he do the same thing with Pepe then? If he's so good as a coach, yeah, why can't he do the same thing with Pepe?
But he has improved Smith Rowe. He's improved Saka. he's improved Martinelli because they have scoring records.
I think they were improving even regardless of him.
Nah. Saka wasn't finishing.
Trash.
Saka is finishing much better now. And I go one of your videos when you say Saka needs to finish. Saka needs to be dropped. I got one of your videos, mate, stuck in my pocket.
Yeah, and he's done what I asked him, so I'm not gunning for him. I'm just saying, like, if he's so great,
Pepe, I really think with Pepe, do you know what? I hope the truth comes out with Pepe. There's got to be something behind it, man. I don't know why there's something.
Yeah, I agree with you. There's definitely something.
It's got to be. They got to come out with it. It's not fair on the fans, man. We want to know what's going on, man.
Listen, Pepe hasn't started a game since October last year, bro. It's ridiculous.
I know, bro. That's what I'm saying to you, bro.
Bro, it's simple. Play Pepe down the middle, Saka right, and Gabby left. That's all. Listen, maybe it might work. I mean, you remember Thierry Henry? He was a winger. Then he got converted to a striker. Not saying that's going to work with every player, but it might work with Pepe. But listen, until this guy gets game time and until this manager starts changing it up, then we're not going to see that. Because apparently, Lacazette's work rate warrants him getting more time than Pepe. Makes no sense. Pepe to start to play Monday because Saka has COVID. But why does it take... I agree with you, that probably could happen. Why does it always happen like this? Why does it take a player to get injured or a player to have COVID for other players to come in? We remember Martinelli only got game time. Martinelli only got game time by this manager because Saka got a knock. And then he rested Saka because he got a knock. And then Martinelli come on. And then Martinelli played so well that he was undroppable. And that is the same thing when we was on Gracie. Me and Ford was on Gracie's channel. And I said, when has Lacazette done the same thing? When has he made himself unplayable? I do think at times he's had good performances and been dropped. But most of the time, when has he grabbed the opportunity by the scruff of the neck and said, I'm going to make it so I'm undroppable. You cannot drop me. And that is one thing I do hold against Lacazette. And I hold the club for not giving him enough opportunities. But at the same time, you have to capture your minutes when you get it. The youth project players have to do it. All the academy players have to do it. You know, when they get minutes, they got to capture the manager and say, look, listen, I played so well, you can't drop me, or they get sent out on loan. So it is what it is, man. It's, you know, your play should be on merit. Shouldn't be on merit, sorry. Will Smith, like that button, 12 likes. Make sure you smash the likes. If it's your first time on the channel, make sure you hit the bell notification so you're always notified every time I'm here schooling Fuad. As you can see, Fuad's in the mud because that's why he's in the dark.
Dreams don't come true. Sorry, no side you don't do.
Top goal contributor last season for us. Our fans have short memory. That's true. That's Pepe. Big up everyone. Big up to Gracie. Big up Northside.
Gracie, I just offended you.
Fuad Nunes is not from Portugal. He's from Uruguay. He's talking about the league he plays in. That's what he means when he says that.
I know he's from Uruguay because I seen that the other day in the internationals. But I just likes to call him Northside's cousin. I'm entitled to do that. It's a free country.
Big up Gracie May. Grace says thanks. What else have we got here? Northside Fuad, sorry guys, I got work now. Take care, boys. Yo, big up to you, man. Bro. Real one, always in.
Respect, bro.
Are we going to be able to do a call in? Yeah. If you want to do a call in, I'm going to drop the link now. You can only come on if you got your camera on. If you ain't got
a camera on, then you're not coming on. Simple as. You've got to show your face. That is the new rules.
That is the only rules. You can have any opinion. You can be Arteta in, Arteta out, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
This is King rules. This is our rules. Call me Gaddafi, call us King John. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's our rules. No camera, off you go.
Yeah. Northside Fuad and the chat. Hope you're all doing well. Big up the chat. Big up everyone.
What up, Craig? How are you, my friend? 1984. How you doing?
Big up to you.
Big up to you, bro. Respect, bro.
Basuma, bro, replacement for Xhaka. I would like Basuma. Man. What do you think, Fuad?
Yeah, I'll take Basuma. But do you know what? I think the only reason why Basuma, a lot of teams ain't going for him because of that case. He had a case, didn't he? That's the only reason. Nothing to do with his talent. I think even Brighton didn't know what was going on with him, so they couldn't like speak to other teams, and agents couldn't get involved because of his case. That's the only reason why. I know people say everyone was having a meltdown at the start of the season, and the story come out. Why? Because he was involved with some case, but I think he's clear now, isn't he? Apparently. Yeah. Because he hangs around with our Man City players sometimes, don't he?
Well, this is it. This is it. Fuad back Amir Khan and thinks he's so good. I wouldn't take Fuad's word on it. That's what I'm saying. My guy says he does his channel talking about boxing. Man, God don't even know about boxing. I'm a casual fan, and I could have told you Amir
No,
Khan.
the reason why I went off the Canelo fight. See, when you watch Canelo and Khan, Canelo doing good. That's why I went off it. I watched his own boxing.
Fuad, man,
I
you're
don't
in
know.
the
I don't
mud.
know. I'm a human being. No, Sam, I'm gonna pop upstairs and I'll come back. All right, bro.
Cool.
I'll be back now.
In a bit. Fuad be back in a moment. This is what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm a casual boxing fan, and even I don't talk like Fuad. Fuad talks like he's a big on this boxing thing. You don't know about nothing. How do I know that Khan's got a biscuit jaw? You know what I mean? And I don't even watch boxing like that. It is what it is, man. Listen. What can I do, man? A man of many talents. What can I do? Skamanka should be a big no. I am watching Seria, and in my opinion, he's overrated. He is decent, but nothing special. Well, there you go. Exactly what I already thought. Do you know what I mean? I don't want these bucaria of these players that don't even have good stats in their own league, and their league is not on the level of the Premier League. What are they going to do in my league? Like, I don't know, man. Stats don't say it all. But I can't really go off of stats and, the eye test if I don't watch these players. I just go off the stats, and I'm like, from what I can see and from what I know, I'm not impressed. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna make up. Oh yeah, let's come back. Oh yeah, nah, man. I'm just gonna give it to you real. Like if I ain't seen a player play, then I can't really give an opinion too tough. I can only go off of what I can see, and that's the stats. Where are the world-class players for the best young coach in the world? I don't know. Ask Fuad. Arsenal need players who are ready now, not in 2 years. Exactly what I said. I don't think this summer we can keep going. We can't fill out a whole flipping team with just youth project. If we're going to go, Fuad already said, and he's Arteta, and he's already said that next season we have to be in a title race. I don't see us being in a title race just full of youngsters. And when I made the comparison of Arsenal and Chelsea have got experience. They've got Kovacic, they've got Kante, they've got Thiago Silva. Do you know what I mean? They've got now Lukaku. I know Lukaku went banging, but they haven't just got youth project players like, Reece James, and Mason Mount and all these players. They've also got experience within their team as well. And that's how you win a title, and that's how you can compete on all fronts. You need some young players, but you also need some players in their prime ready to win things now. Pep Guardiola, the best manager since Ferguson in the Premier League, he even said you can't win nothing with youngsters. The last time a youth project won anything was a class of 92. How long ago was that? Do you know what I mean? Doing the treble in 99. Come on, man. Like, it's not something that works here. It's not something that works. And that's just my opinion. And if next season, if he's still here next season and he's not in a title race, he's got to bounce. 100% he's got to bounce. I'd rather him bounce this season. Raphina won't go to Arsenal. Too many clubs are in for him. Listen, if we're going to get Raphina, we already know Arsenal don't like to be in a bidding war. Most of the time, Arsenal are in a bidding war with bigger clubs than us. We lose for obvious reasons. We're not going to match what another club's going to match. And then if we do, we're going to end up putting Raphina on stupid wages like Ozil. And then we've probably got the chance of being, for bringing a mercenary, somebody that's on such stupid wages, he has nothing else to fight for. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't need a new contract because his contract's already ridiculous and nobody else is willing to match it. So this is the problem with Arsenal right now. We don't have an amazing manager. We don't play amazing football week in, week out. And we're not currently in European competition. So what have we got to offer? Throwing the money around. But I don't want to throw the money around like I don't want to see Raphina or anybody that we get on 300,000 a week plus and all this crap. Because for me, I start looking at the players like, are you a mercenary? Like, why would you come to Arsenal if Bayern Munich are in for you? Barcelona in for you? Real Madrid's in for you? Do you know what I mean? PSG, I know they're not successful in Europe, but you know what I mean? But why would you come to us? And that's why I kind of respect Vlahovic. The fact that he said no to Arsenal, went to Juventus, received less money, but is part of a squad that's ready to win now. It just shows what he's about. He cares about legacy. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel. Gracie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Here we are.
What do you think? What do you think about the whole Pepe looking like he might leave, Raphina maybe coming in?
I mean, I would hate to see Pepe go. hate it. I really would. And I think we have a £72 million player, regardless whether people think that was overpriced, still paid it. So we thought it was worth something. Wasting a £72 million player to what? Sit on the bench. He doesn't even play in any other games. He doesn't play for the under 23s. He doesn't, he's not getting game time at all. So of course, I would want to leave if I was in that situation. But if we're going to get a replacement like that, then we have to weigh up our options a bit, because if the manager doesn't like Pepe, then it's not going to work, is it? It's not going to play. So it's going to be interesting to see in this window. I would take Raphina. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would take him 100%. I would. I think he's quality. But it's the question is, if Pepe doesn't get along with the manager, we have to find a good substitute, because that's a waste. It's a waste of money.
No, I get what you're saying. I feel like when you're in as many competitions as Arsenal should be in, you need two options in every position. And at the moment, Raphina, he can play left and right. So can Pepe. And we need those two to be rotating with Saka and Martinelli. And I think that's how you can compete on all fronts. We're getting away with it this season because this manager threw away the Carabao and the FA Cup and hasn't qualified us for any European competition. But that's what we need. And, alongside another two strikers, is there any players out there that you feel like Arsenal should be looking at?
Ivan Toney, 100%.
Okay.
We need a striker either way. And I think he's a good option. He's there. I think we'll get him for a decent price. And I think he might want to leave Brentford. It'll be interesting to see. Who else would I take? I still like Renato Sanchez. I still like the look of him. I would 100% take him. In terms of anyone else, I don't really know. I think re-signing contracts would count as a big one. We need to make sure Martinelli stays. Players like him, Smith Rowe, Saka, make sure they stay. I mean, we had a discussion last night. I'm not taking Marcus Rashford, so better find a better placement than that. So yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I take. It's going to be interesting to see, because if we're going to splash the cash, if we get into Champions League, we're going to need to do something. Let's be fair, and I think we're all going to be questioning if we don't do anything big in the summer and we do get into the Champions League. Well, why not?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't want to see Rashford anywhere near here. I think that's going to be Welbeck 2.0, and for me, I'm not going to lie. This club for not doing a business in January, I think we've got a lot of work to do. If we're going to be challenging, which is the expectation even forwards agreed to be competing for the league, we don't have a world-class number 10. We don't have a world-class deep line playmaker. Right back, debatable. We've got Cedric doing a job. Other than Cedric, who else have we got?
Tomiyasu, right?
Yeah, so I think we've got a lot. I think we've got a lot of business to do. We need a winger. We need two strikers. We need two midfielders, in my opinion, and we need a right back. So I'm looking for six transfers, and I'm not saying no youth project either. I want them to actually be starters. That is
a replacement for Ben White as well. Bring back Saliba. That was the other one.
Yeah,
of course. We need centre backs as well. So.
Do you know
serious
what?
money.
Get rid of Ben White. Saliba coming back. We also bought that guy Trusty, so we'll then have 4 centre backs. We'll have.
Ben White's sick, man. I rate him.
We've got Trusty coming in. We've got Trusty coming in at the end of the season. We've got Saliba coming back. We've got Ben White and we've got Gabriel. Rob Holding's still here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can get rid of Rob Holding, or we can keep him.
Keep him. You've got to keep him for cup games, man.
Yeah, you can put him in a Carabao.
But don't forget he scored in this game that we knew nothing about.
Yeah,
I'll keep it. I'll keep holding it for the cup games,
For me, I'd get rid and maybe bring somebody from the youth squad, maybe as a 5th centre back. Rob Holding ain't gonna get any better or any worse. He's just not good enough, in my opinion.
He's not the worst player. He's all right.
His time's done at Arsenal.
Yeah,
it's Callum Chambers moved on. It's time for Rob Holding to move on now. I think it's been a long time, and he's
Paul
won some
Hobbs.
honours.
Yes, I really think we're gonna get top 4, bro. But you know what? But if they do get top 4, it's something that Arsenal fans need to give credit to this team, because it's gonna be if they get top 4, that means they fall through the pressure, because there's a lot of pressure on them now. So if they get top 4, that's another thing. I'll give them credit for their young team pressure. If they get top 4, that's whoa, well done to them. But there's going to be a lot of pressure on them. But I still think we'll scrape top 4. There's going to be pressure on all the teams though at the same time, isn't it? But Arsenal, it's going to be a lot of pressure on it because we're in the hot seat.
Well, just before I move on to the next comment, Gracie, do you think we're going to get top 4?
No, I still you got to look at the gap. The gap is so tiny. Unless we can widen that gap, Man United, we can lose game. If Man United win one of their games, they're gonna get it. I'm telling you now, if we do, it's coming down to the wire. It's coming down to like the last game. We're all gonna be sitting there. You know
what?
Wait,
I object.
point.
I object. You know what? Because I look at it like this. On Saturday, Manchester United got Leicester. Now Leicester always for some reason finds a way against United. They either beat them or draws with them. Always finds a way. And then they go to Anfield. And then what happens then? If we beat Palace and we beat West Ham and we beat Southampton and they lose them games, what's the gap then?
Yeah, I mean, this is all speculation. All I know is they've got a better squad than us, and this is why you can't call it, because when you look at it, you've got Tottenham with a better manager than the other two. Then you have Man United that got a better squad in terms of individuals able to win them a match, and then you've got Arsenal that at the moment as a team are playing better than the other two on current form. So it's all in the balance. For me, I still think that Man United are going to pip us to it. I think later on, fair enough, that's your opinion. But I think later on, the fact that we don't have a world-class striker or an informed striker, both us, but I think we're going to just be too short. The fact that Tottenham got a terrible squad. I don't think Tottenham have got a great squad. I think their squad is really crap. And they're going to, obviously, as always, rely on Song and Kane. But I do think Man United can still do it. Just because of the quality that they've got. But
sorry to break your heart, all right, word offside, but I don't think United got a chance in hell.
That's fine.
I'll tell you why. Because when you watch football, right, Man United have got the players, but you know what they haven't got? They haven't got a style of play.
Neither do we.
Yeah, we do. We have a style of play.
What is
our style of play, right? Our style of play, if you want me to explain it to you now,
well then,
is
go for it.
since you know Xhaka, right? What have you noticed in the last 2, 3, 4 few months these 10 games where he's been playing him? He hasn't been playing him as a defensive midfielder. He's been telling Xhaka to push up.
Yeah, but what specific style of play is that?
What it is he pushes up with the forwards now. So when he pushes up with the forwards,
but she's asking you: is it counter-attacking football? Is it attacking football? Is it?
No, it's attacking football. It's attacking. Okay,
football. What type of attacking football? Because counter-attacking is attacking. What is it?
We play a pressive attacking football.
We play pressing football.
Yeah. You watch how Xhaka's plays. Watch the game properly and watch what Xhaka does. No,
so you're telling me we press as a team. We press.
No, that's what it be, bro. What have you been watching for the last 10 games? Watch what I'm saying to you now. I'll do a watch along and I'll show you.
I'll do a watch along for every game, fam. What are you talking
about? Yeah, but you don't understand the game. You just say, "Oh, we're gonna lose." That's all you does, bro. I sit there and focus.
I don't dabble too much on this one. Let's move on to the next one.
But he has got a style of play.
Okay, cool. All right, forward. So everything's rosy, yeah? So if he doesn't get top 4, I don't want to hear you with any excuses.
Everything's beautiful.
Chelsea have more young guns than us. That youth project, it's all PR to buy the fraud time and lower the standards and accept failure of top 4. For Arsenal ain't good enough for this. First or nothing. Northside, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Fuad in the mud. Chelsea youth project banned Christensen, James, Mount, Werner, Havertz, Pulisic. Chilwell, Kovacic, Chalobah. That's how you do a youth project. And still, I think they've won the Super Cup, they've won the Champions League, they've won something else, the World Cup, something, that the other trophy. But yeah, apparently he's not as good as Mikel Arteta.
Keep enjoying Chelsea's thing.
Ain't nothing as good as winning an FA Cup. All of that is irrelevant, beautiful ad, unless you win the FA Cup.
I'll be honest with you guys, keep enjoying Chelsea's victories. When Arteta delivers the Champions League, I'll be like, yeah, I don't care about them. I care about our one. So yeah, keep enjoying their victories.
What next season? What next season? He's going to win it.
Yeah, but you're talking about a manager that is the current holder of the Champions League, but you're dissing him. But you're telling us when Arteta wins.
Yeah, but he's not Arsenal FC, bro. I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't care about Chelsea. You can't go on about every time you chance like you're one of them undercover fans of you, bro. Like, who cares about him, bro? Let him enjoy.
So Gracie, it only counts. The Champions League only counts if Arteta wins it. If Arteta doesn't win it, the FA Cup's better.
It's irrelevant. Yeah,
it's irrelevant. Yeah.
Don't matter. Don't worry about
it. But truly,
it
does.
To the next comment, please.
Well, it does matter because he's the Arsenal manager. You Arsenal fans, ain't you? You just hit yourself in the mud there, bro. Come on, bro. I'm on undercover line.
You're saying if Arteta don't win it, then it's irrelevant. I would love to win the Champions League. I would love to win a major honour. But is it going to happen? We could just try get top 4, Fuad. How are we going to win? How are we going to win the Champions League if we're just about reaching top 4 by a couple of points?
Do you know what? We're going to, like Michael Jackson said, smooth criminal. Top 4 is
coming, baby. I can't anymore.
It's all right, bro.
Top 4 is not an achievement, Fuad. It's actually just...
But it's better than nothing, isn't it? We've got to start somewhere. If we don't finish...
And the same... Bro, I beg you stop saying we've got to start somewhere because we've been waiting 18 years. Let's allow it. The same year, Tuchel took over Chelsea, he stated that the team wasn't ready to compete, bobbed Real Madrid and outdone City. Fuad, why is it that vein popping out of your neck as you're trying to feebly defend your indefensible man?
Bro, don't watch Coronation Street on a Wednesday. All of you. I want you all to watch Coronation Street. Because when I'm sitting in the Champions League, you were the people who's like, we're not going to get there. Come on, people. What would you rather?
Are we going to win it, Fuad? But
of course
Jim,
are we
yeah, dear.
He said,
cool. Fuad, you keep spewing all this out, yeah? Because end of the season, we're going to do a review show, and I'm going to finish you on your words.
We've got facts. We got
you can't ever in your life mention 8th to me again. Yeah,
we're gonna have Gracie in the middle, with the referee shirt and the bell and a ding ding. You know what I mean?
I will bring all the evidence that I can find at the end of the season. I've got screenshots. Northside's got video recordings, the clips of you saying
Champions League football,
crap.
Baby.
Yeah, General Gaddafi.
Well, I love this guy. I am General Gaddafi. I like this guy.
Ole had a good period at United. He was two in a title race at one point. Wait until next season to judge Arteta properly. Well, this is what I'm saying. And that was a fake second. The Spanish Ole Gunnar Arteta. Big up Fuad. I just clocked it. As his argument gets weaker, he gets louder. I love it. It's magical.
Where'd you get this guy from, bro? He's my spar. He's my brother. I like this guy.
Calma. Respect the chat.
No, I like him.
You know what? Every time Gracie comes up, Gracie, I need to get you a bell or something. I need to get you a whistle. I need to get you a whistle.
I'm chilling. I've got my my Muppet socials 4th place trophy, so I'm fine.
There you go. Look at Fuad looking at that trophy. He's like, I want a piece of that.
The 4th place.
Because you know what it is what it is. You got to understand if we don't get Champions League football and we're not in a big competition, then in a way, as Arsenal fans, you're not really a big club no more. We want to be in a big competition for us to challenge for the title, for us to challenge for the Champions League. We got to win the big ones. So let's get there first. Continue.
Whenever Pepe got to play this season, he's been excellent. Don't know why he gets so much hate. They definitely improving. The youngsters are definitely improving, even without Arteta. They're talented youngsters. I agree. Speaking of Sterling, thought Martinelli was being converted to a striker. Well,
I think he'd play good in a striker position.
Yeah.
I don't think he's good enough for the wing.
Yeah. Yeah. Henry never played down the middle. Are you serious right now? Henry never played down the middle. He was a striker, bro.
He
I
got
don't know.
converted by Wenger. Come on.
No, what
I
he's
don't know
saying.
what you watched of Henry.
No. In some games, no. In some games, what he used to do, Henri, he did play down the middle, but they used to intellect the play in it, so they used to like say Burkhardt.
Yeah, but his starting position was down the
So it
middle.
was always on the middle. Yeah. I know once or twice Wenger did stand on the wing, bro, but that was once and twice, bro. It wasn't on. He was a middle player, but I knew where he's coming from because he always come from the wing.
Yeah,
But
but we're talking about starting position.
oh no, he
Pepe
always
is a
started up
much
front.
better. Pepe is a much better finisher than Saka and Smith Rowe. I agree. In terms of finishing, he is better.
Oh, suck it out of man, Smith Rowe. 1, 2, 3, and I like it.
Do you know what? That
chant.
chant is the best chant we've had in a long time.
Suck it out of man, Smith Rowe. Come on, bro. Let's sit down. Pepe, stay on the bench, man. I like that song. And I like it. Yo, I love it, me.
Believe our players won't be ready in 2 years, and Arteta won't be able to pull top players. I think it might be
ready,
Sterling.
bro.
I can forgive him if he signs Sterling. I don't want Sterling. Gracie, what do you think about Sterling? I don't want him.
I think he's good quality. I mean, if he's good at City, but the goals he scored are sitters. Let's be fair. He's like another Lacazette in the box, but he's actually got a bit of accuracy. You know what I mean? He was scoring for England all day long, but when it comes to the Premier League, he's not. But would I take him? No, because I don't think he would fit in. I don't think he'd fit into whatever our style of play is.
Yeah, I think we need killers up front. That's what I want to compete in the title race. Everybody, when you look at Man City and Liverpool, at the end of the day, even if we don't beat them to the title, to be up there, you need killers in your front three. Whether you're gonna have a obviously Arteta likes to have a false nine that's going to give opportunities to the wingers and stuff. Then you need wingers that are going to bang in goals. Now Sterling has been very hot and cold. That to me is not going to get us into a title race.
But
and that is the expectation of next season.
I was watching. Big up to that. I was watching one of the episodes. It was Ransom Banks show. Big up to Ransom Banks. He said something. It was really interesting. He makes sense. He said, "Bro," he was saying like there ain't many big name strikers out there. It was like saying, "Whoa." Besides Mbappe and Haaland, and even then, they're like, it's like I know people are saying strikers. This Calvin. They talk about the Ivan thing, but there's no striker out there that everyone's really praising. Even in the transfer market, even for being with
there's not many. There's not many.
Yeah, it's not many. It's not many. So it's like that's what I'm saying. Like with the Benfica striker, like he's good. Like
he's not proven. There's a lot of strikers like him that are not proven.
But there's not many. It's like everyone's saying, "Oh, but in the league," and you always have the fans, not just Arsenal fans, every fan. It's like if say for instance, even if Arsenal say for instance, bought Mbappe, there'd be the fans saying, "Oh, well, you got to prove it in the league." Do you get me? There'd be other fans saying that, but there's no actually strikers out there as well. Even Mbappe and Haaland, they have games where they do miss chances.
Yeah.
And they're the best two out there. I'm not saying they're but there's not many strikers out there. So regardless who we bring in, it's going to be a gamble.
Yeah, it's going to be a gamble. I mean, the market is so narrow for strikers at the moment, and we have very few options in terms of actually getting a striker that's proven. So I see the argument where we're going to have to take a chance at some point down the line. We can't go and get people like Mbappe, Haaland. You know what I mean? That's just not possible.
And the thing is,
financially, yes, but they wouldn't come to us. That's
the truth. That's the truth is, and I was just going to say this to Northside, because he's here now. We can actually afford Haaland, and we can and Mbappe. Arsenal can actually afford them now with all these new regulations coming in, all these new rules, and all these cut out fees with agents. They got
with his release clause. With his release clause, I think it's
but that release clause. That's the problem. Is that release clause? They're saying no. The things behind it. It's like, did you watch that episode the other day, innit? With Ozil's agent.
Yeah, I saw it on FTV.
Yeah. And like he was saying like Haaland now, his buyout clause is 75 million. Because that 600 million was something to do involved with people who wasn't professionals, who weren't registered, who weren't a thing. So
Yeah, but what is the problem why we can't attract players like him?
I think
Afford?
it's not that. It's like I think the teams like if the teams like Real Madrid and Barcelona, and I think if Man City, I personally, I think if Man City went in for him, they'll get him.
Yeah, but this is the difference. We can't offer. First of all, it's not even about offering Champions League football because he already has Champions League football. Are we going to win the Champions League? No. Are we going to win the league? And as Arsenal moving like we're going to win the league? No. So why is he going to come here? It's simple. He's going to look at his best options. The difference between us and those teams is even if you think some of them are not ready, like Barcelona, they will go and go again. Look at Barcelona. Look how quickly they've turned things around. Yes, they might not even win La Liga, but they don't take a project of 18
years. But you know.
18 years, bro. It's been 18 years, yeah. You've said a lot of times, oh, you've got to start somewhere. This player's going to look and say, wait, you guys ain't even competed, even in the title race at 18 years.
You're talking about
why Barcelona am I going to go to you? You're downgrading to...
Yeah, but then at the same time, if Real Madrid were knocking on the door for two of them, they're going to turn around and say, why am I going to go to Barcelona? It's the same scenario because they're going to say, oh, wait there, you just won a Liga, you just won it, and Real Madrid are favourites to win a Champions League.
Yeah, but we're not even in that conversation.
No, that's what I'm saying. So that's why no one, and even Man United, the only team maybe that can attract them in England, and I'll be honest with you, is maybe Manchester. No, not even Manchester United, and even United fans agree with me. Only two teams maybe can attract them is Liverpool and Man City. All the rest, Arsenal, Chelsea, they can't attract them players because when you got Real Madrid knocking on the door, it's game over. We know that ourselves.
Real Madrid is a different case. Real Madrid,
but that's
above everyone because they're a different. But everybody aspires to play for Real Madrid. So let's take them out of the equation. But with everyone that's left, if you're not up there competing for Champions League, and I'm talking about competing, not like Arsene Wenger in the last 10 years getting knocked out in the quarterfinals all the time. I'm talking about competing. And when I say being in the Premier League, I'm talking about actually being in the title race, going down to the wire the last couple of games. If you're not doing that, why are they coming here? Unless you're attracted by money, and then we've got an Ozil problem. So I'm not on it, bro. That's why we can't get them. It's not about money, bro. So yeah, man. On to the next comment. If we kept Abba and played to his strengths, I honestly think we could be higher. Gracie, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think so. But you have to think as well with the breakdown in the communication, that would have played a massive factor in his game. But I think if we did play to his strength, I mean, we're not in a situation like Man United where they have individuals that their whole game revolves around. Ronaldo, because everything says, oh, if he's up front, pass to him. I don't want to see that. It's not focused around one player. I want to play team football and create those nice goals as a team. Because then when that particular player that's up front isn't banging in the goals or isn't doing whatever, all pins on him. It's just a vicious circle. Then the confidence will go down and this and that. So I think it was the right decision in the end to sell him. I don't think it was the right decision to let him go on a free, but breakdown in communication, that's going to then set a tone to the whole team, and ultimately you're just going to have a massive problem. So, well done for him. He's gone. He's playing with a system that suits him with a better manager, scoring the goals and going to win things.
No, fair enough. I mean, we got this comment here just for you, Gracie. Gracie, I'm 17 years old. Can we go for dinner this week? You're breaking hearts out here. What's going on?
I know.
I told you already.
Is that Ryan?
No,
is that Ryan? Are you sure it's not Ryan in disguise, bro?
I don't know. Someone said here, which was perfect. Ronald, put your face
told him
on
already.
Chill out.
I told him already. Listen, I'm an agent. I want to see your passport, mate.
I want to see your passport.
No, bro.
Put your face on
my bodyguard, bro.
I want to see a passport, identity.
Yeah, listen, Ronald. Yeah, this ain't Love Island, innit? This is Northside LBM.
I'm unavailable, people. I'm unavailable.
I'm unavailable. You're not my type.
Yeah, you're not my type, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You man, bro. You man, I'm even thirsty in the comments, bro. Like, what's going on?
People that desperate these days, like, damn.
Bro,
Nah,
they
this is
gotta
a
watch
breaking
Jerry
heart,
Springer.
man.
Do you know what it is, bro? They gotta start watching Jerry Springer, bro.
Oh
These
my
people,
days.
honestly, it's so sad. It makes
We
me
need
laugh.
at least 7 players minimum in the summer. I honestly think we are going to bottle it. I still think Man United are going to get it.
Oh,
Tottenham,
Nicholas, don't worry, man. We'll be all right.
Tottenham are more of a threat. I don't know about
I
that.
agree with him. I agree with him on that. I agree. I think Tottenham more of a threat than Man United.
It might be.
They
Honest
might
to
be, but
God.
they're poor. They're about as poor as Man United right now. So
They've been
it's
very up and
difficult.
down. I agree.
Yeah.
They've been up and down, Gracie.
Yeah, big time. Like since Conte has come, I mean, I was watching when Tottenham were against Middlesbrough. They looked dreadful, absolutely dreadful. The manager looked like he had enough, and all the comments that came out from the Aston Villa game, it's not going great for them. But what a shame! What a shame!
But
Yeah.
it walked though, innit? Someone was saying there was a comment. He come out. I think on Talk Sports today. I don't know. One of my friends some old geezer was telling me, and he's saying about if they don't back me, I'm going to walk.
There you go.
So he's going
Wish
to
we
walk.
had a manager like that.
Nicholas said, bro, even a Finnish Wenger had a style of play. I know. Fuad gets excited over style of
Nah,
play.
Wenger never had no style of play. Wenger,
Fuad
ball to the
cousin in
right,
chat.
ball to the right, ball to the right, ball to the right. Bro, we been up there for 10 years and watched.
Yeah? Okay, the next video, I'm going to get up Wenger's stats in his last year, and I'll get up your manager's stats, and then we'll see. Because Wenger was washed, but even a washed Wenger didn't finish 8th.
No. Wenger,
So that's what I'm saying.
Right,
Wenger-
guys, I'm gonna have to hop off.
No worries.
Because I've literally got one more like tiny paragraph of my coursework and I'm done for 4 weeks. So
You sure you're not going to go on that date, yeah?
yeah, I'm going out for dinner right now. You know, I'm in my pajamas. You know, I thought I'd just walk out in the snow. You know, go meet this guy that's probably in America. So I'm gonna have to swim across the ocean to see him. To this probably not even 17-year-old, and yeah, have some food. You know.
No, big up to you, Gracie. And people, make sure you go and like and subscribe to Gracie's channel, Gracie May.
Hit 500 today, people.
Hey!
So, we're rolling.
Come on.
Well done.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
man.
Well,
You know what I mean?
have a good evening, everyone.
Thanks, Gracie.
Yeah, see you soon.
See ya. Right. It's people at Fuad that's holding our club up. Facts.
Yeah, okay. Whatever, mate.
Arteta play style is Saka and vibes. I agree. Let's see this. Incoming 5-1. Bayern and co are waiting. Arteta out in the full effect next season. Gracie gonna do a skullfuggery on Fuad. Hopefully. Champions League will expose our level. You should want it as an Arteta out guy. I should want what? Champions League. I want Champions League because I want my club to be in the Champions League. But the only thing where me and Fuad disagree, I don't think this is the guy to win us the league. So he can get us Champions League and then he can bounce and we can get a proper manager. With
He got us back there, man. He got us back there.
Hello, Fuad. Keep smiling.
Yes, my brother. Assalamu alaikum, bro.
If we want to be a big club to compete for big trophies, we better sack Arteta, get a big boy manager, not his assistant, understudy. Arteta out, directors out. What's this? Name the big manager that would get to replace Arteta. Okay, I'll name you some. Simeone is better than him. Conte is better than him. Even Mancini, I know they're not qualified. Italy have not qualified for the World Cup. But even Mancini's better than him. So there's managers out there. And if you can buy players out of contracts, you can buy managers out of contracts. How much is it to get a big manager out of a contract? 20, 25 mil? Is man telling me that we ain't got money to do that? Because we do. How we got a 200 plus war chest, but we can't afford to get a manager out of his contract? Makes no sense. I hate when people go on, oh, who else could we get? As if there's no other managers. You know what I mean? We could still go in for Ten Hag if we showed some ambition. There's managers out there. And they may work, they may not work. But most of you guys admit that Arteta is not going to win the league. So it's worth a chance. Since we're not going to win the league with this manager, it makes no sense. If trophyless Spurs can get Conte, Arsenal can get another French man to replace Wenger. Ha ha ha. North London, Madrid welcome Zidane. I don't know about Zidane, but I hear your argument. Big up to you, Northside. You are right. Fans shouldn't get carried away, hyping Arsenal. What if they fail to get top 4? Gracie, can you be my Juliet? I'll be your Romeo. The aim of elite sport is to win. This is what I'm saying. All washed out Tottenham, irrelevant Tottenham by Fuad standards, yeah, but they can get a world-class manager. But then he bashes Conte to discredit my argument because he doesn't want to admit that Conte is world-class. Makes no sense. Fuad, Arteta out. What else here?
Do you know what? There's nothing new. It's like, do you know what? It's like you all repeat yourselves. It's nothing new. Like, you know, we get top 4 football, keep the same energy. We win the league, keep the same energy.
Sorry.
Arteta
is a winner too. FA Cup at 38 years of age, and with Mustafi and Kolasinac.
Well said, Mohammed.
Okay, Mohammed. So since we're rating managers of FA Cup, in the last 10 years of Wenger, how many FA Cups did he win? So we should have kept him then. By your standards.
Mohammed, do you know what? Don't even argue with these people, bro.
We can't argue that point. No, you argue. Because since he's not online, I'm waiting for your comment.
Right, it's Musti, Mohammed.
To me, if you're bringing up as an argument,
Arteta's sick, bro. He's a good coach, bro. He's a quality.
No. Well, hold on. He's made the argument of I shouldn't cuss Arteta because he won an FA Cup. The manager we sacked before Unai Emery, how many FA Cups did he win? And we sacked him.
14.
So why did we sack him then? Because I wanted him gone because my aim is not FA Cup. My aim
they sacked him. Wenger wasn't a normal manager, bro.
Simple, bro. He won the FA Cup and he didn't finish 8th. So we should have said
a normal manager, bro.
Here it goes. Wenger was on the decline. 100%. Okay, cool. So if Wenger's on the decline, so a 72-year-old Wenger's on the decline, yet he still doesn't get down to 8th and wins the FA Cup multiple times. Not just one time, multiple times. Yeah? What's your argument? Yeah? What is your argument? Oh, because he's young. Okay, cool. If this manager's young because he's put in here, Arteta won it in 6 months of his career. Cool. If the FA Cup is the be-all, end-all, yeah? Win another one. Win another one. And then if you're telling me I'm being too hard on Arteta, well, how come Patrick Vieira went and got his stripes at smaller clubs? How come Gerrard got his stripes at smaller clubs? At the end of the day, I don't know what team you support. At this club, the expectation is to be winning the league, which is why Fuad said next season is to compete for the league title. If not, he's got to go. I just don't understand people.
Hey, Potaria, listen, that boy is schooling you and you're using my name. Mo is schooling you, bro.
On what? On
these questions. He's just.
Okay. So why did he want Wenger out? I just don't get it.
Because Wenger was on a decline, bro. He's
on a decline, but he did better than your current.
Okay, wait there. Can I ask you a question, Offside? I
wanted Wenger gone, but your argument doesn't make sense.
No, it does make sense because
you can't tell me a manager that won way more than this guy and won FA Cups. You're not using that as an argument to keep Wenger, but all of a sudden it's an argument to keep Arteta. Makes no sense.
What I'm saying to you, because Arsene Wenger was the source of this failure, bro. He allowed this for 12 years and the ball.
Yeah, did you say that when he was here, or do you say that?
Yeah, bro.
Because Arteta fans like you only say that now that he's gone. While he was here, you would say, "Well, we can't get rid of him."
No, I was being out actually for after we lost 6-0 to Chelsea. We sold Van Persie to Man United and give him the title. I couldn't defend the guy no more. You know, I couldn't defend the guy. You know, you actually like give Alex Ferguson the best retirement present ever. And you know what Ferguson gives you? A fake Champions League, like a little medal from Man United. Come on, bruh.
Wenger never won the title in 15 years. I'll tell you what I'm saying is this. The standard that Wenger dropped to wasn't good enough. The standard that Arteta's at isn't good enough. It isn't good enough. Yeah? And it's as simple as that. I don't care about cups, bro. My standard is not about cups. My standard is about the league. Yeah? What are you doing in the league? Yeah? He's drawn. This is the funny thing, yeah? And I'll let Fuad go because I know he loves this guy. This is what I'm going to say, yeah? Where did we finish under Unai Emery before he got sacked? 5th, yeah? 2 points off of 4th. This manager is getting lauded up for getting us back up to 4th. We were around that position 2 years ago with without this 250 mil spent. How does that make sense? How does that make sense to me? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense, bro. But they can't explain that because, you know, it is what it is. Our best player last season was Saka. Tells you all about our squad. Well, your manager chose it to be like that. Your manager chose to go with the youth project. Your manager chose to buy these young players. So if he's our best player, it's on your manager. He had 250 to spend. Why didn't he get better players? That's on him.
Yeah, he has ball bringing top. He's bringing top players, bro.
What's your point? You can't. It's not like he ain't been back,
bro. You can't see your point, bro. I understand where you're coming from, bro.
You're talking absolute merda, bro.
Nah,
you know
you're talking actually puto merda. Yo,
okay.
fam. Well,
do you know what's hypocritical about your Arteta ins? You big him up for the youth project, then you come out with that. Well, be happy with your youth project. Yeah. That's what your manager wanted. He wanted the youth project.
But it's working, isn't it?
But now all of us, is it working? Is it? Have we cemented top 4? Are we winning the league? What do you mean it's working?
But you gotta Northside. You need to be realistic sometimes. You know, you're talking about a team just won the Champions League. They can't even get near the league, and they just won the Champions League.
Who you talking about?
You know, you gotta be realistically like, come on, bro.
Talking about a team that can't get Champions League. What are you talking about?
No, a team that's won the Champions League can't even sniff to get in and winning the league. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, but you see them, they're not going to be 3 years later on.
Yeah,
that's a great example that you brought up for it. Great example. Let me tell you this. Because you're comparing us to Chelsea. I'll tell you this. Chelsea, he won the Champions League 3 years on. They're not even going to give him 3 years. In the next year, next season, he ain't winning the league. They'll get rid of him because they're not going to keep, but he won us the Champions League. Forever. You have to give him more money. They don't rest on their laurels.
Yeah, and the thing is,
fans like you rest on their laurels. That's
but the fact of the matter is, you can all talk about Chelsea's thing, but to be honest with you, it hasn't worked for 5-6 years because they haven't won the league for 5-6 years. They've sacked how many managers? They sacked Tuchel. They're crazy.
They've already won 3 trophies this year. What do you mean it ain't worked?
But they haven't won the Premier League. Your standards, your high champions of England.
Both are my standards. Both are my standards.
No, you're changing the tone now, isn't it?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Oh, you're in the mud, bro.
What do you mean? When have I downplayed the Champions League? When have I downplayed the Champions League? You're downplaying the Champions League and bigging up the FA Cup above it.
Mo's got more things to say. Come on, let him all read. I'll enjoy it, Mo. Come on, bro.
Yeah. You're just talking gas, bro. You know you're talking rubbish. Arteta has never won a Premier League and FA Cup in a season.
Where's my boy?
Emery was 1 point of fourth, 2 points off third. Exactly. But all of a sudden, he's not good enough. But this manager finishing 8th and not even got 4th place yet and needs to be or end all. If Pep had our squad last season, he wouldn't have got top 4. Well, let me tell you this. Pep wouldn't have done this youth project because Pep himself has come out before and said you can't win nothing with a youth project and with young players. So there you go. He would have got that 250 mil and bought a team that's able to compete now, not a team that's able to compete in the next 3-4 years. Do you know what I'm saying? Same thing as Conte. Did Conte do a youth project with Chelsea? Did they not win the league? When he went to Inter Milan to displace Juventus, a team that was dominating the Seria, how did he build that team? Was it a youth project, was it? Or did he go and get players that can win in the league now? Point finished. So, don't know what you're talking about.
This guy's good, man. Mo, jump on.
Mo, if you got a camera, jump on, bro. I love the debate because, I just got to, put things into perspective with this squad. As if those managers would buy these players. They would.
Mo, you want to jump on? Mo, do you jump on?
Let me put the link. I think I still got the link. Let me put the link. Mo, if you want to jump on, just put your camera on and we can have a discussion. No problems. Listen, and the European final this year, not in Europe and struggling for 4th. This bottle job, win a Champions League, do me a favor. What's here? That Mo talking rubbish, bro. Listen, we all got opinions. I respect his opinion. I just don't agree with it. That's all. We can have the debate. I like having the debates, but I don't agree with him. I don't know what's going to happen at Chelsea next season. Maybe on a later date we can get into that. It looks like they're going to get American owners and they can go and play soccer. Let's go play soccer.
Yo, I'll tell you something now. Yo, wrong side. Saturday, you're going to hear about their owners.
We're finishing above Chelsea next season, I think. Okay. Well, Northside, do you remember me, your longtime colleague friend? Let's have a coffee on your free time. I don't even know who you are. Ella, I don't know no Ella. If you know me, DM me on IG, Northside LDN. I don't even know who you are. And
Well, that's harsh, bro.
I don't know who you are, bro. Like, I'm not trying to diss her. I don't know who she is. Listen, if you do, you ain't got a picture up on your account on here. So if you DM me on IG, and then I can see who you are, and then I'll bring my girl because I ain't on getting in trouble. You know what I mean? It should be like, who's this girl in your DMs and that? Let's see this. Fuad, pay attention to what Northside is saying. He don't pay attention, bro. He don't pay attention.
Dave, where you from, Habibi? You Arabic? Because I will never listen to this makhlul. You know makhlul?
Now don't come with that, you little filo da puta, yeah? Because I swear you're
I'm full of filo da puta back to you.
Filo da mine.
Filo da puta back to you. I know what that means. I work with Portuguese people.
Vai tomar no cu, yeah? Vai tomar no cu. It must be allowed to raise the standards. All winning clubs are always going for it. Do you win? Yes, good. Not winning, you are getting out. Like I said last time, my Inter, we demand more. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. You got high standards. That's what it's about. But in this fan base, you know, having big standards and demanding more means
this
you're
guy
negative.
repeats the same thing every time. So I've read this last week. You just put all he does copy and paste.
She wants some alone time. Listen. My girl watches the show, innit? So, and I ain't trying to...
people. This ain't no Love Island show, man. Come on, people. What's this? I was brought up Marvelous Marvin. We were brought up a Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Come on, people, man.
Come on, man.
We don't care about all that.
Yeah, let's keep this PG. This is a football channel, man. You lot trying to get me kicked out in the streets, bro. I'll be calling Fuad. Yo, Fuad, call me a taxi, man. Let me come down to Cardiff, bro. She's kicked me out. You don't know what's there.
I'll be like, come down, bro. Come down anytime, bro.
Look, Fuad, we're going to end it with this. I want you to tell me how Arsenal's going to perform in our last 10 matches. So, Crystal Palace, win or loss or draw?
I think it's going to be tight, but we're going to win. I think won the last one. We tied or won the last one, yeah.
Okay, cool. The Brighton match.
Oh, would be, I think 2 the last one.
Okay, cool. And then Southampton.
1 the last one.
Okay. And then against Chelsea?
That's going to be a tough game. But I got to go 1 the last one.
Fuck yeah, this guy. And then against Man United?
2 the last one.
This guy, bruv. And then West Ham?
2 the last one.
And then Leeds?
3 the last one.
Are you trying to take the piss, bruv? What about Newcastle?
Serious.
I'm actually asking for your honest. Yeah,
I can be honest. Newcastle away, that's going to be a tough one. I'll say 1-0 to Arsenal.
And then the last match, Everton.
Everton would be safe and they'd be happy, they'd be celebrating, they stayed in the Premier League. 2-0 Arsenal.
So on that form, we could get third. So you think we're going to finish third, yeah?
Correct.
Just as I thought, you start to speak sense on Gracie May's show yesterday. I don't even know, bruv.
Don't ever write off my predictions.
Bruv, this person's definitely chatting S, bruv.
Seriously. Yo, you asked my opinion.
Don't say you forgot I was your girl. First of all, I've dated a lot of girls in my time. I can't.
No, sir, don't explain yourself. You're gonna get yourself into trouble, man. Come on, don't be a Puerto Rican, man. Stop talking this murder, man. Don't explain yourself.
I got a laugh.
Don't explain yourself.
I got a laugh, man.
Come on, bro. We're football. Let's keep it football, bro. Listen, the guy's
look
not
at
interested.
this. Mo's come back. You don't have high standards. You're deluded if you think we can challenge Klopp and Pep era. Oh wow.
No, jump on.
That's funny, Mo. Yeah, because we challenged in the Fergie era, and he's the greatest Premier League manager of all time. But yet we could compete then. But now all of a sudden we can't compete. Yeah. So if Tuchel pips Klopp and Pep to a Premier League, what would you say then? When Conte pipped Pep and Klopp to win the league once, and yes, it was only once, but he still won. He still won. Yeah. What did you say then? It's funny, these people. It's actually so funny, bro. Like, it makes no sense what you're saying. But let's forget about that, because there's no way Arsenal can win the league. That's why we should just keep Arteta. Ridiculous. I've got low standards.
They're deluded. They're deluded. That's what they are. So
I know you're deluded. And you're deluded. I'm here to raise the standards. This is the whole point of this channel, to raise the standards and see how you lot's arguments are stupid.
No, we're realists. We're realities. We're not saying we're never going to win a league. We're saying we've got to start from somewhere. There's a difference.
We won the league 3 times compared to Fergie's 13. Yes, and every year that we didn't win, we was up there in the title race. But we still won the leagues, didn't we? So you're telling me we can never win a league until both of them are gone? Yeah,
do you know
I've named you a manager that can win the league, with both of these managers in charge of their clubs. But let's forget about that, because it doesn't suit whatever you're going on about. Oh, that isn't so. Winning the league is not challenging. Yeah, what are you talking about? What is it that you're actually talking about? I don't know, man. Northside, you must accept mediocrity to be Arteta in. This is what I'm saying. Did I say Arsenal will be dominant with both of them there? I'm saying competing and being able to win the league. Chelsea were able to do it under Conte. Why can't we do it? You know what? If you Arteta-ins put more time into telling me how we can win the league than justifying to me why we should be glorified losers, maybe this can get somewhere.
No, but he's right though.
You talk to me how we should accept 4th. We should accept 3rd. We should accept 8th.
No, I'm saying, look, I feel like I'm a parrot. I'm saying we've got to start from somewhere. And you don't like that, but we have to. That's the reality. And then go on from there. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And Mo, and while you're there trying to defend Fuad himself, he is. He's one of your disciples. Fuad himself said, if this manager is not in the title race next season, he has to be fired. So
I might change my mind. You know,
clearly correct.
You know what? I might change my mind, because the way they keep on, like, they all want me to go Arteta out. But you know what? I might go against my words for the first time since 1983 or 1978 and say, you know what? I'm giving him another year. Forget Champions League football. Let's see what he does. Because the way you're pushing my buttons.
What do you mean?
You're making me go back. You're making me go back on my word, because what he wants to do is we'll keep this to another show. Where's Bo? Come on, read more opinion. I like these comments.
Bruv. What do I call competing? Okay, let me tell you what competing is. Competing is being in a title race down to the wire. Down to the wire means still able to win the league with 3, 4, 5 matches to go. That is what you call an actual title run. Yeah? That is what you call competing. No one has the God-given right to win the league. Yeah? But when you support one of the top 5 biggest teams in your country, you can have the expectation of competing each season. You tell me in the last 18 years, the last time we competed for a league title. Because I'll wait. And if me having high standards hurts you, or who's really the Arsenal fan and who doesn't? Because how is it negative for me to want our club to win the Premier League? How is that negative? Form an argument how that is negative. Exactly. So I'm not even with all of that. Listen, I respect your opinion, and I'm just combating what you're saying. But to me, this doesn't make sense. I don't understand why me pushing for us to win the league. Are you one of the people that says, is yours gold? Do you say that, yeah? Why are you talking about the time when we won the league then? Because you're telling me the best times of your Arsenal life is when we win the league. So me wanting us to do that again, why is that negative? Is Arsenal going to exist for the next 50, 60, 70 years until all of us die, and we're still going to be talking about the Invincibles? Or are we going to create new history? What is it? You want to talk about the Invincibles when you're 80,
And this is where we all differ. Give a new history means give the new manager a bit of time to create it.
He's had enough time now. Next season, he's got to deliver. He's got to deliver. He should have been delivering this season.
Can you read the next comment, please, bro? Please.
Can
you read the next comment? I've enjoyed these comments, you know. I've enjoyed all comments today, except the Tripsy ones.
I don't know which one of us are flip-flops. I'm not sure who you're talking about.
He was talking about me, bro, because I'm Arteta.
Real fans. Well, Well, this is it, innit? This is the history of the forward. This is the history of the forward.
Remember.
Evening, Northside and Mo. What's up, Jez, man? Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good.
Jez, man, get Jez on you for a bit, man.
He has more time.
What up, Jez? How are you, Jez?
Evening, Jez. Arsenal legends in 2000s: Vieira, Henry, Bergkamp, Pires, Lundberg. Arsenal legends in the last 10 years: Koscielny, Ozil, Mertesacker, Cazorla, Wilshere, Ramsey, Bellerin. Bruv, everyone you just named in the last 10 years, none of them are legends. None of them are Arsenal legends. I don't know what your criteria is for Arsenal. Forward, would you say they're Arsenal legends?
It's a hard one because...
A hard one?
I don't know. I'll say they're good. I don't know. Legends are big because of legendary.
Would you say that Ramsey is a cult hero?
I'll say... Nah. Do you know what? Vieira is a legend.
No. I'm not talking about them. You know the list he done from Koscielny last 10 years?
Yeah.
All those players are legends.
No, it's too much to call them legends because the thing is, it's like, I know they won the FA Cup. A legend was in like Rocky. Now that was a legend. Do you get me? The Arsenal fans still, hey, Rocky, that do that song. No, he was a legend because till today, Arsenal fans still sing about him. When any of these players on the bottom, no one sings about him. So no, they're not. I have to agree with. Do you know why I have to agree with Northside? Because when you say Vieira made this boy happy by going to Old Trafford and winning the league. Henry done the same, Bergkamp done the same, Perez done the same, Ljungberg done the same. These lot, bruh, they just felt like these are the players who because Ola and Ozil were good, and Mertesacker and Ramsey, they were good players. They weren't legends. I won't say legends. Legends are a bit too steep, man.
The legends he put in for the 2000, 100% legends. The list he done after the last 10 years, absolutely not. None of them, not even
none of them are legends.
You know what it is? This is the standards. This is the difference. If you win the FA Cup at Tottenham, you're a legend. If you win the FA Cup at Arsenal, it's not legendary. And that is why when people like Forward start bigging up the FA Cup, that's why I'm like, yo, that doesn't equate to legendary status. I don't care. I actually don't care. Not all trophies are at the same level. No one's going to say the Europa League is on the same level as Champions League. No one's going to say...
I like the FA Cup, bro.
No one's going to say that the league for the Liga Portuguesa is as big as the Premier League. So then you can't equate the FA Cup to the Champions League. So this is what I'm saying. Not all trophies are made equal. And that's why when people big up the FA Cup, I couldn't give a crap. I can't. It's not, even the Europa League is bigger than the FA Cup. For me, Europa League is bigger than the FA Cup. It's a European trophy. Now, I don't even know why I even need to explain this. That is why I can't get excited over Arteta winning the FA Cup. Because who cares? Who cares? Who actually cares?
I do.
Yeah, I can't. Okay, because that's the only thing you can praise.
So if I ever hear you talk about getting knocked out by Nottingham Forest again, I'm gonna mute you.
No, you're not understanding what I'm saying. The way that you're putting the FA Cup on a pedestal, I don't put it on that pedestal. It is a trophy, and I like trophies, but I'm not gonna say. That's if your manager won a Premier League and then you held that. Let's say he won a Premier League that year, yeah, and then now I could understand you having an argument. You'd be like, yo, he's won us a Premier League. Give him a bit more time. He can go again. Yeah, I could kind of give you a bit more leeway, but it's an FA Cup. If he won a Champions League like Tuchel, I can kind of, but he hasn't. It's an FA Cup, bro. I don't care.
An FA Cup's an FA Cup.
Who cares? Who really cares?
Yeah, but it is a big cup, bro. It doesn't matter. Don't put some respect on it.
Nah, not on the level that you put it on. Not for me.
I let them mock us, but when Arteta, I know, bro. That's what I'm saying to him. But you know what, though, because Northside's a good man. He got a good heart. He's just got no brain. Wallah, he's the most, he's a loving person, bro.
Are you going to be available for the watch along against Crystal Palace on Monday?
I'm in work.
You're
so
at
I
work.
can't
You're
do
at
it.
work. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But
listen,
also because of Ramadan's coming up, all right, I'm gonna be a lot busy. So I when I'm free, it's gonna be either I could do some like in the maybe some if you do afternoon ones, but at night I'm gonna be busy all the time doing Ramadan. See,
yeah. Nah, I have a soft spot for Santi. I think everyone does. What a player.
Santi was class.
What
No
a
one's
player.
saying they're rubbish players. They were class. Özil was doing stuff on the ball, bro. Like whoa! When I used to watch him play, I think every Arsenal fan was like, yo. So no one's saying they're crap, but legends are high status, bro. You know. Jeremy, someone can make you a nice coffee and you call him a legend today.
Like Steven Gerrard, yeah, as an example, if you don't win the Champions League, I personally wouldn't have put him as a Liverpool legend because the standard of that club is so high. They've won like 6 Champions Leagues or however many they've won. They've won the league so many times. You have to achieve one of those to even be considered a legend. Obviously, he didn't have the team set up that Liverpool have now. But when you're one of the biggest clubs in the world, you have to, it's not just on your ability. What did you do for that club? And sometimes for Santi Cazorla, unfortunately, he came into an Arsenal that wasn't about winning. It was about PR, which it still is about PR. And it wasn't about winning leagues at any cost necessary. Because I definitely think he could have, he could have at least been on the bench for the Invincible.
Rocky Castle. That was a legend.
That's what I'm saying. Just being sarcastic with the Arsenal legends comment did to highlight the lack of real legends since Henry and Vieira. But we had a lack of everything. Sanchez, maybe. No. Once again, no. He's not.
Hell no.
No, he's not a legend. No. You know what I mean? 21 years ago, lost the legend in David Rocky Rocastle. What a footballer. I never got to see him. I only saw the highlight. I never got to see him. I never got to see him live.
Bro. He was bad. He was bad, bro. In the 90s, he was bad, bro. He was a wicked player. He's a legend. That's what we call a legend name, bro.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. Big up to you, Northside. Great channel. But when has this channel turned into a Love Island channel? Listen, it's the comments. It ain't me.
Yo, cousin, I ended them, bro. I'm ending all this, bro. I don't like all this loving WWE, bro.
Also, come and work in my company. I will pay you a lot. Leave your plumber job. Bro, I believe it when I see it. Do you know what I'm saying? I believe it when I see it, bro. Northside, Figo or CR7? I love Figo. Mas Cristiano Ronaldo is just a different level. I know Figo was part of the Galacticos, but you can't compare Figo to CR7. But I definitely feel like, not just because I'm Portuguese, I think out of the Galacticos, I definitely think Figo is underrated. They don't get talked about enough. Like, people always bring up Roberto Carlos, Zinedine Zidane, R9, all these, but they don't really talk too much about Figo.
Nah, they do. You know what? I'll be honest with you. It's mad how you say that. Because
they don't. It's mad how you say that. Towards Barcelona, went to Real Madrid, bro. He was the best player in the world at one point.
It's mad how you say that because in the Middle East they absolutely love Figo and Pirlo. And Del Piero. They love him, bro. They are. Figo is something else, bro.
Listen, love the FA Cup. My first final, 1971. Still remember that day.
No, I love the FA Cup too. I agree with him, bro.
I'm not saying I don't. I just don't like the way Arteta big it up like it's the biggest trophy in the world. I still like it.
No, I'll be honest with you. Do you know what it is? I'll be honest with you. You know what it is? I'll tell you what it's like. Do you know when you talk about winning mentality, okay? I think in the last 5 years, I think Pep Guardiola has taught a few managers winning mentality. Guardiola, when he wins that cup, to him is a big cup. He doesn't care. A cup's a cup. And when they won the League Cup for the first 5 years, I think they went for it. And I think a lot of teams now look at it like last season, Liverpool didn't win nothing. And Liverpool straight away said, we got to go for every cup. And by Liverpool winning that, it sets you on to go on win more. So any cup can set you up to go well. So for over the years, even Arsenal fans, I don't want to win a League Cup. I don't want to win the FA Cup. Even I was dying. Do you know when we lost our cup final against Birmingham? I was flippant, bro. I couldn't believe it. Because
No, bro, trophy is a trophy. Now I respect, even if we win the Carabao, and I don't rate the Carabao.
Yeah, you gotta respect it. You have to respect it.
What I'm saying is, I don't like when people use the FA Cup to justify how good this manager is, because I don't think that the both correlate. I like the FA Cup, but don't justify that, because what has he been doing for me lately? And that's what football's turned into. Whether you like it or not, what have you done for me lately? Nothing. So building a career over winning one FA Cup final, for me, I just I can't get with that. Northside, thoughts on AFTV? I like Turkish LDN. I like Turkish, and I like Premzi. I'll keep it.
They're all nice. They're good platform, bro. They're doing their thing, bro. Big up to they're doing their thing, bro. I respect them all, bro.
Northside, would you want Mourinho to manage Portugal? 100%. I'd love him.
Yo, do you know what? Funny if you said that. We were speaking about that yesterday. Yesterday in the morning. I saw it said if Mourinho went to Portugal, they win the World Cup. I agree. They, all the big, like what? Italy's out, Sweden's out. A lot of big teams, hard teams are out, isn't it? Especially the Italians, bro. Italians, I thought they were favourites to win it.
Yeah. CR7, not the best Ronaldo though. Elfino is the second goal behind Leo. Listen, I disagree. I love R9, but for me, I don't care if you call me biased. Cristiano Ronaldo is just behind Messi in terms of, like, for me, of all time. Like, my actual favorite player of all time, I don't even know if I've ever said this. My actual favorite player of all time is Ronaldinho. For me, no one ever, not even Messi, comes near his ball control and how good he is.
I cannot believe what I just heard, bro.
Yeah, Ronaldinho is my favorite player. I
cannot believe what you just said.
What?
I can't believe what you just said. Do you know what, bro? He's my best player. I agree with you, bro.
I thought you were gonna argue with me. I was like,
no, I think he's the best player ever, bro.
Ronaldinho. If you go back, I don't know the age of everyone in the chat. Big up the chat. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's your first time on the channel. The things I've seen Ronaldinho do with the ball, I have never in my life ever seen anybody be even slightly able to do what he does. If man think that Neymar's got techers, blood, Neymar hasn't even got as much techers as Ronaldinho has in his left foot, bruv. You know what I mean? On his toenail. Ronaldinho, do you remember Jogo Bonito? When they used to do the Jogo Bonito with Nike? And they used to do the little adverts and my God. Me and my cousins used to be watching that religiously, bro. Religiously. That man don't know, yeah, how techers that Brazil team was, yeah. When they had them, man, they had Rivaldo there. Bruv, but Ronaldinho, what he could do with the ball, no one, even to this day, can ever do what he done. No one. He made, yeah, world-class players look like some jokers. He looked like he wasn't even taking it serious. Man is duppy and 6'7" man, yeah, doing Rabonas, everything, and laughing. Man is laughing when he's doing that.
Yeah, he's right.
Nah. My guy, Ronaldinho, fam. You get me? Ronaldinho. Best player. For me, my best player ever. Without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, man. Why is he your favorite?
Oh, bro, it's because like you just explained it all. Why he's done stuff on the thing that he hasn't done before. I've never seen nothing like it, bro. You know, when you're dancing, you put it in the top corner. Come on, bro. Now it's it.
And to be like old enough to actually understand and watch it in real life and watch him. And do you remember that time? Yeah, the last thing I'll say on him. Yeah, do you remember that time he stopped by the box with Chelsea and he just swiveled his foot and he's like boom, and then the ball just curled like.
Oh, I know against Peter Cech. That was slick, bro. The guy was something else, bro. The guy was something else, man. You know.
Listen,
Do you know what? Do you know why? Do you know why? You've never seen a player get a standing ovation in a Bernabeu.
Mm.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that's what you just said there, man.
He was
exactly. Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Romario, Ronaldinho, bruv. I'm telling you, but Ronaldinho, I never seen anyone do what he done. People can go on stats, yeah, but back then football was about flair. You had the number 10 with flair. You had Totti, you had Zidane, you had all those players, bro. I like football was more about flair, bro. Back in those days.
But in the 90s, I'll say 1993, 94, 95, 99, in the 90s, I said Romario was the best player in the world in the 90s, bro. That man, it's like people going, a bad man used to destroy teams, bro. It's like he come to I remember he went Old Trafford, he destroyed them, he destroyed Real Madrid, he destroyed every team, that guy. And he never done it, it wasn't one goal, it was like hat-tricks, bro. Like he had goal, hat-trick, burn up a hat-trick. Everywhere, he was something else, bro. Romario was one of the best players I've seen, bro. One of the best strikers ever. You know.
If it wasn't for injuries as well, R9, for me, R9 is probably the best striker I've ever seen. Arguably, man. Like, just as a striker, he was amazing, man. Amazing, that guy. Amazing, bruv. He could do it everything, bruv.
Yeah. It's like I was coming, I remember one time was the World Cup earlier than it was in '94 because they played somewhere else because the climate of the weather or something. Yeah. And Scotland, and bro, he's playing against Scotland, and I'm there watching the game, bro, and I was like, that, bro, it took like 6 players or 7 players to get the ball off him.
Insane, innit?
Well, he was mad, bro. I was like, freaking this guy thing.
Insane, you know? Bro. Insane. And
people hit the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel. Support me too.
That's it, man. People, make sure you guys subscribe to Prince Fuad TV. And what do you do in the channel again? Boxing, innit? Boxing related content.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some people on next month. Like I've got the fasting coming up now, and then inshallah I'll get some people on in next month.
That's it. You know? And Fuad's gonna be slowing down because it's coming towards Ramadan. So he's got to do what he's got to do, and we all respect that. And obviously I'd love to have him on, but you know, some things are more important than football, and religion and family and all that is more important than football. So
it's be busy. Yeah, but Saturday, because I said I was coming on, I'm on Saturday. Even though I'm fasting, I'll still jump on. But Saturday, people, tune in. Saturday, 10:30 a.m. It's gonna be a massive show with me, my brother Northside, and my brother Steve. People, trust me, you're gonna learn a lot. And even me and Northside, he told me something today, and I said, like, he's in the group, he was like, he's got something for me and Northside about, he's going to tell us about the owners, about Chelsea. He's got a lot to come. So you check it out, people. So subscribe, hit the like button, and make sure you're all in on Saturday. And Northside, anything else to say? Are we out? Are we done?
We're done, man. We're done. Listen, great stream, guys. Always a great show. Thank you, Jez. Remember,
love you, Jez.
Euro 2004, bro. I'd rather not. You know the ones there. I'd rather not. Listen, people, make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned to, like Fuad said, we've got a special guest on Saturday, 10 a.m. So make sure you watch out for that. If you're not up, make sure you go back and watch it. Love again for all the support. We're out, caramba.